What is up, everybody? And we are live. I'm JohnnyKpicks, and alongside me, I have the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Pay-per-view himself,
Mr.
Cody,
Pay-per-view.
Blood Money MMA Bets, my co-host. And we are here to talk about UFC 284, all the great fights and everything we're doing here. So how's it going, Cody? Are you super confident in your bets, and how much money are you going to win this weekend?
Super confident, clean sweep. I got 5 bets. I plan on winning. What can I win? 3, 550, 750, 1200, 12 units.
12 units. Boom.
I love my bets this week. Like, I feel pretty confident in all of them.
Love it. Yeah, I think right now I got 5 bets as well. I might add 2 more maybe. I only got 1 parlay. That's it.
Parlay. Me
That's
too.
1 parlay. That's all I'm doing. I got 1 parlay and the rest are singles. I'm doing this right. I'm done. I'm done.
I like your style. I like your style.
I gotta get the first event in green. I swear to God, it's killing me.
Well, dude, it's been terrible events to bet on, to be honest.
True.
You know what I mean? So pay-per-view, pick them veteran spots. If I think about it, I mean, pretty much every fight that I have is going to be the veteran fighters in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not even like Sheinus or Jenkins, none of that.
True. Yeah, I don't got a lot of those early fights. I think the earliest fight I have for a bet is Loma fight. That's it. And then the rest are like, no, I just did money line. She's in a parlay, my 1 parlay.
I like her. I like her to win. I mean,
yeah, if she doesn't win, then it is what it is. I'll never bet women's MMA ever again. I'm breaking my rule. Effie, if you're here, I'm breaking my rule for this.
You know,
you better not let me down. Oh, there he is. I see him.
Effie's the dude. He's always in the building.
Yep. Let's go through the chats here. What up, Lou? He said smash.
Lou.
Thanks, Lou. Thanks for coming out.
Lou,
Thomas, what's up?
Everybody follow Lou's account on Twitter, dude. He's hilarious. He puts up
very true
stuff. Hilarious.
He does. Very funny stuff. Thomas, what's up, man? He said, finish my work just in time to be here. Wishing you guys good luck. Yep. Good luck to you, man. Our guy, Patty, the City. Good evening, my friends. 2 more sleeps. Yep. We got 2 more for a lot of good fights and a lot of good violence.
It's Derek, gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice.
Everyone, as always, check out Patty's YouTube channel. I think he's on TikTok as well, Twitter and Instagram. Does great stuff. Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, soon.
Derek, what is up, our guy? I think someone's gonna go. It will be going to sleep in the main event. I think so as well. I did say decision at first, but I'm really thinking, I'm like, yeah, I think so too.
I'll be shocked to see Volkanovski if he goes to sleep. I'll be shocked. He's so good.
I think it's going to happen though, but definitely check out Derek on Instagram. He does a great algorithm for finishes and picks. So definitely check him out on Twitter or Instagram.
Yep.
There he is. Any action? Effie, what's up? He said, yes, sir. What's up, my homies? And chat, definitely check out Any Action on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram as well. He does great breakdowns as well. And definitely get up his subscriber count. He deserves to be way higher than he is.
Yes, everybody,
so please go
subscribe to Effie. Any Action Effie, Any Action MMA.
Any Action MMA.
Great stuff. Great show. A lot of extra bonus stuff. So check that out.
Yes, sir. King Freud, what is up, man? I forgot how big a pay-per-view this is because it's Loma Fight Week. Yes, indeed.
What's up, Pink Freud?
What's up, Ryan? What's up, fella? Stoked as always. Thanks for coming out, Ryan and Pink. Loma Lukabumi to the moon. Yes, indeed. I hope so. Derek said this week I did a blood money parlay. All 5 bets rolled into 1 parlay. Plus 1054.
Let's go.
Of all your bets. There you go.
I like that.
So for the clean sweep, Derek wins an extra 10 units.
Let's go, man. Let's go. That's gonna hit. I feel confident. Even better and weirdly confident this week. All 5s. I've gone 4-1 the last 2 weeks in a row.
There you go.
A little off this week. 5-0, baby.
There we go. Manny from MMA Fight Club, what is up, man? Thanks for coming out. Definitely check out his YouTube channel, his Twitter, his Instagram. He does great interviews, watch-alongs. He does PFL, like everything. Promotion he does.
Yep. Excellent.
Definitely go follow.
Too, dude.
Definitely go follow his stuff. He does great stuff. Carlos CJP UFC Bets, our guy. What is up? What's up, my dogs? I'm feeling very confident this week, and we're gonna cash these bets this weekend. Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
sir.
Definitely go check out Carlos's YouTube channel. He does good stuff as well.
Yep.
And
doing big shows.
Instagram and Twitter as well, I believe. Twitter, yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know that for the longest time. He made me look like a butthole.
That ain't
should I pronounce this wrong? I'm sorry. It's Rise Campbell. What's up, Mason? What's up, everyone? Reese. Okay.
Yeah,
looking forward to my Aussie brothers bringing the heat. Yeah, a lot of them are going to, but I think there are a few that's gonna be in trouble a little bit. But we'll get to that. Or a lot. Okay. Or a lot. All right. Let's jump into these fights right away. We'll go to the first fight. It's gonna be Zabaria Tuhugov. I can't even say that. Tuhugov versus Elves Brenner. I'll let you start out this great fight. What do you like and why?
This should be a decent fight as far as it's probably going to be Zabaria, Tuhugov beating up Elvis Brenner. I like Tuhugov, man. Dagestani wrestler out of Khabib's old camp, because I guess Khabib ain't there no more. But good wrestling. He's got good jiu-jitsu. He really doesn't use the wrestling and jiu-jitsu too much. He's got good striking too. He's got really good boxing, really good power. He throws some leg kicks, not too many. He's really just going to be boxing, throwing power. He throws overhands, nice hooks. He's got some KOs. Kevin Aguilar was able to drop him, hurt him. He almost dropped and dropped and almost finished LaRon Murphy, which we know how tough Murphy is. Just a dangerous guy, and he's getting a short notice replacement guy. He was supposed to fight Joel Alvarez, which would have been a pretty crazy fight to see how big Joel is, and then Tuhugov's not that big. He's pretty short. I just think that Brenner, if you watch him, he's not that good. His striking is okay. He had decent kicks. I didn't really like his boxing. He has really good jiu-jitsu. I think he's finished. He's got 12 subs out of his 13 wins. So he's got phenomenal jiu-jitsu, but he didn't have the good wrestling, really, from what I was watching on the regional scene in his last 4 fights anyways. And I just don't think he's going to have the wrestling to get this fight to the ground. And then I think with his stand-up, Tuhugov's going to be able to tee off on him. I really think that Tuhugov can get him out of there in that first round and a half. I wanted to bet the under. My casino has been robbing me. I wanted to bet the under at plus 150. Under 2.5 started at plus 150.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it. By the time I got to the casino, that was plus 105. So I couldn't do anything with that. Then the casino didn't have like 5 of the over-under lines I wanted to play, but I like Tuhugov, and I think he gets it done inside the distance. I don't think that Brenner's going to have too much on the feet, especially being short notice, probably bad cardio, all that. I'll take Tuhugov to get that KO. I think he does it inside the distance.
Yeah, I'm with you too. I mean, I think Tuhugov is going to win this one too. I think he's the better fighter overall. Not to say his striking is super amazing, but he's a really good wrestler. He's got really good grappling as well. He's not really the greatest finisher either, but Brenner's taking this fight on short notice, like you said. So, so his finishing ability is going to go up a couple notches, even if he's not a great finisher. Right. I said by decision. I'm still going to roll with it, but I wouldn't be shocked one bit. I'm not going to bet this fight. Not even the money line, even though I think that's a very safe leg for a parlay. If you want to jump up your little parlay into plus money or something like that, I think he's going to win. I don't think I've seen anyone on Brenner. I mean, he's solid, but it's just meh. Maybe not solid. He's like eh.
His jiu-jitsu is good.
Yeah, but, that's about it.
His boxing just ain't that great. And
no,
I put Tuhugov in a parlay. I have him as one leg of a parlay because I like you said, Brenner really needs to get this fight to the ground to win it. And I don't think he has even close to the wrestling to do that.
No. And he won't be on top. He'll be on his back. And I just don't think Tuhugov is going to be submitted. So that's just how it is. That's going to be an easy, quick fight. Or not. Maybe it goes to decision and pretty dominant, 30-27. Either way, Tuhugov it is.
Yep.
What's up, Dirty Reg? I was sitting in my car, got the notification, and ran to the putter to put my boys on. There you go.
Let's go.
Appreciate it, Dirty Reg.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Punchless MMA Dale. What is up, man? Tuhugov got that Lloyd Christmas haircut. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Definitely check out Punchless MMA's YouTube and Twitter. I don't know if you have an Instagram, but if you do, check that out as well. He does great stuff as well. He does a good podcast. Has a great voice for it.
Yeah.
And he will be on our show on Friday night. So definitely check that out tomorrow night.
Yep. He got me addicted to season 2 of freaking True Detective 2. Because first season is the best season of anything I've ever watched. I've watched True Detective season 2, but it's been about 5 years. So I really didn't remember it. I'm glad he posted the other day.
Is that the one with Vince Vaughn?
Yep. Vince Vaughn and Colin Farrell and the one blonde-haired chick. There's a lot of people in it.
Yeah. The third season is actually pretty decent, actually. I remember the third season. I don't remember the second one that much. I know I watched it. I have to rewatch it maybe.
I can't remember barely any of it. I remember kind of the ending, but I'm glad he said it because True Detective's the best show.
Yeah. I like that show a lot.
Yep.
Any action said, I didn't know this fight was at 155. You know what? I didn't know it either until after I did my video. I'm like, well, I still like him. It's okay.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight Joel Alvarez at 155.
Okay. Yeah,
you're right. Make weight. He's pulled out of so many fights. Like,
yeah, I'm just used to him fighting at 145. That's why I immediately thought featherweight, and it was a short notice guy, and both these guys are kind of the same size. So I'm like, I didn't even think about it. Pumpkin pie haircut is free. I love that movie, man. It's good. My only bet will be Jack this weekend. I don't see what could be safer to bet on main card. I'm trying to think if there is safe. Maybe Islam, but I like Jack a lot. I think he wins.
Yeah, man. That should be a good fight. But I like him. I do like that play, man.
Yeah.
Body work. I think he's gonna work that body.
Yep. Only one true Elvis, and it ain't this one. That one's dead, and this one is Dead Man Walking. I agree.
Yeah.
Carlos said Tuhugov wins. I got him in a few parlays. I think it's a pretty safe parlay piece. I agree. I think it's probably the safest parlay piece on the card.
Yeah.
I took the under at plus 120. I like it.
I like good odds. You got a good odds on that, Effie.
Yep. The MMA betting prodigy. What is up, man? He said, "What's up, boys? Love the murals in the background. Blood money." There you go.
What's up, Prodigy? Thanks for joining us, hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for joining, man.
I've seen some of his videos.
Yep, definitely check him out
on Carlos's show the other.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely check him out on YouTube, and he's on Twitter as well. I don't know if you're on Instagram, so if you are, hit him up on Instagram as well.
Yep, he's a young dude. Keep up the good work, man. Doing good work.
Yep. Reese said that's the third season. Second season is the Aliens. What is the second season?
I think the third season's Aliens with Steven Dorff. And the second season's with Vince Vaughn, because that's what I'm watching right now.
Man, I only remember the first season, and I really I watched it all, I know, but I really remember that first season.
First season's the best season of anything I've ever watched in my life, of one single season. Because I mean, it's McConaughey and Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, and Woody Harrelson.
Every episode.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, but I forgot how good Dale was right, man. This second season, we're gonna have a panel on it. See which season's better. You have to watch it and refreshen up then too, Johnny. You can be on it.
Okay. I'll be the guy that doesn't really know too much. Like, do you remember this? And I don't remember this at all. I'll be the one guy that's like doesn't know anything.
Like in the first one. I'll go ahead.
Reset my mistake. I'm thinking of Fargo.
Fargo is a good show too.
Yeah.
The movie
Fargo, the show. I think he's talking about the second season. Isn't that like a different storyline each time, Fargo? I didn't watch that one too much.
I've only seen the movie. I haven't seen that.
Okay.
Episode. Fargo movie's funny though. Good movie. Coen Brothers.
Yeah, I remember that a long time ago. Did I see that one? I just remember it. Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm like, I don't remember it, but I do remember watching it. All right, next fight, guys, we got is Blake Builder versus Shane Young. I will start this one off. This is a weird fight for me. I think it's going to be very close. But Shane Young is like the better striker, if you want to say, and I think Builder's a better grappler. Man, it was really hard to pick this one, but I'm going to go with the underdog here. I'm going to go with Blake to win this one. I think he can get this fight to the ground. Shane Young's takedown defense isn't super amazing. I'm not saying Blake's wrestling is amazing either, but I like his jiu-jitsu. He has pretty decent grappling on the ground, and his striking isn't too bad, but definitely Young is going to be the better striker, obviously. So, and Young hasn't fought in almost 2 years too, and that's always a little red flag for me. I feel like he might be on this card just because he's Australian. maybe they need to find somebody. But yeah, give me Builder here. I think it's going to be a close decision. It just depends on where this fight's going to play out. It's going to play out on the feet. It's going to play out on the mat for the majority of it, and whatever you like. If you like the grappler, striker. So that's what I got. No bets or anything though.
Yeah, man. This is like you said, this is a super weird fight. So watch Blake Builder fought in the lower, I forget which LFA. I don't even know if it was LFA, but I watched him fight like three fights, and he got dropped in every single one of them fights. Like, he has good boxing, like he has good forward pressure, comes forward, throws heat, but he was getting dropped. One dude dropped him a couple times. So then in another couple of the fights, I've seen him getting taken down and controlled the whole time till he kind of got like a comeback submission. It's kind of weird with him, man, because he's good, but like, I don't know what he's really great at. His submissions are good. His transitions are good. Like, he can take the back really quick. Good boxing, but really no defense, like real hittable. Then I go watch Shane Young, and he's terrible too. Like, he's really not, like, I could not fight. Like, he'll try to clinch you up against the cage. He's slow. He put on a lot of muscle mass from earlier in his career to when he fought like Omar Morales, and he was real stiff against Morales. Didn't put out near as much volume as he did when he was like fighting Rolando Dye and bums like that. Like, he really hasn't fought nobody good. So, excuse me, and beat him anyways. This was tough, man. It's like I wasn't confident on either one of these guys because, like I said, Blake Builder's been taken down, controlled, dropped in 3 different fights that I watched him get dropped in. So Shane Young, couldn't find anything that I liked about him. He's tough though. See, that's the thing why I didn't just go, all right, Blake Builder's on a club and sub him at some point or sub him, because like, he's never been subbed. He got knocked out by Ludovic Klein. So he's real durable. And Blake Builder was losing most of his fights. Like, he was getting taken down by lower level guys than Shane Young and held down and stuff. It was weird. And Shane Young might be able to survive that. I'm going to take Blake Builder, maybe land some big punches. Maybe he could drop Shane Young, but no confidence in any of this, dude. Like, both these guys don't seem that great. And it's weird because I think Blake Builder is actually older than Shane Young, and he's coming in as the prospect. It's like this whole fight is stay away for me. Like, even the over under, I don't know if Shane Young's got decent power, and as much as I've seen Builder get dropped, maybe he gets him. Maybe it just goes to just sit. I don't know. Maybe this is a stay away fight. Taking Builder by I don't know. Weird fight.
That is like the best thing about this fight, because that's exactly how I was like looking at it. I'm just like, oh no, like maybe Builder can do this, maybe Shane Young can do this, but I don't know. These guys are kind of unproven guys, like. Definitely. And I can't trust any of them. So, I mean, if you want to take a shot on this, a bet, I mean, Builder, I think he's a dog. It's dog or pass for me for this fight. I'm not doing it though. But if you want it, you're that degen, which I don't blame you if you are. Builder it is. I bet on stupid stuff too. But man,
I see money coming in on Shane Young. And
it's probably because, I mean, it might be the Australians. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know what I mean?
He might get the judging, the judging could help him. So it's a stay away. Over, under, everything, man. Because like
everything.
Blake Builder's almost like finish dependent a lot in his fights, and I don't know if he finishes Shane Young.
And like you said, he gets knocked down a lot, and that's gonna that's not going to look good again with the judges and the scorecards if it goes to judges' scorecards. So
he's got knocked down in every fight I watched besides Contender Series. And like I said, taken down and controlled until like later in the fight where he get a submission. But them are lower level guys. I don't know. They tire out. I don't know if Shane Young does that, man. So give me.
It's Builder by who knows.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows?
If you can bet that, then bet that. Builder by, because he's no good either, I don't think.
True.
And he's like 33 or something, 32.
Yeah, he's 32, and Shane Young is 29.
It's weird.
4-inch reach advantage. So, I mean, like I said, I think Shane has the better striking. As I'm not saying he's like the next Izzy.
Better chin. Better chin.
Better. So,
I know Builder has good cardio, though. He'll go deep into the third and still be throwing heat. So, it's.
Look at us trying to figure out ways who's going to win.
For no reason.
As we talk. I know, right?
Yeah, because I'm staying far away.
Yeah, let's see what the poll. Everyone's saying Builder right now.
Builder?
It's 80-20 right now. We'll let it go for a little while. I want to see where this is at. But Reese said you should definitely watch seasons 1 through 3 of Fargo.
I'll have to check it out. Is it anything to do with them Cohen brothers or anybody that made the original Fargo?
I don't know. I know that show used to be on FX, and they switch up every season with like a different story and different actors and stuff like that too. So
East Bet MMA. What's up?
yep. Oh, what's up, East? Sorry, East Bet MMA. What's up, Manny? I know he's on Twitter. I don't know if you have a YouTube. I'm sorry, but definitely check out his Twitter page, and if you have YouTube, definitely check him out as well.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight. I just read that. I don't think I've seen that name before yet. Maybe I have.
I think I just saw him on Twitter. We followed each other recently. So
okay.
Yeah, he said pass for me. Yeah, this fight is definitely a pass.
Smart. Yeah.
Carlos said going with Blake Builder to build his way to a decision victory. I can see him building a lot of stuff, and then he might just fall right down after that.
See what you did there.
Hey, I hope you win your bet there, though.
Yeah. I'll root for you.
Yep. Dale said, "Can we build it?" Yes, we can. Dirty said, "I'm hoping the experience edge may can give it to Shane. Ultimately, a pass for me. Yeah, it's just you can't trust both these guys, and you I don't know how you can be super confident in one way or another. You're just kind of taking a flyer. I feel like, and I don't want to do that with my bets, unfortunately, unless I'm just
I feel like Blake Builder might be more finish dependent for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't even want to. Yeah."
I know. We get like maybe though, but I don't know.
Next thing you know, my post tomorrow, my 5th bet is freaking Blake Builder.
Like I thought about it overnight, still don't know, but I'm gonna go with Builder here.
I'm going big.
Going big. SK, what is up, man? He said, anyone doing an Aussie parlay crazy if it hits all Aussie parlay? That'd be nuts. If it hits, yeah.
Not me.
Don't do it though. Then you have Volkanovski, and then Crute's in it. There's a lot of Aussies that might be in trouble.
I'll mess with Crute.
Well,
I didn't bet him.
Wrong. Okay, well then you did that right then. Well, I like him as a fighter. I just think this is a
Menifield's terrible.
All right, fight of the night. Oh, he's not terrible. He's not terrible. Fight of the night for a lot of people. Loma Lukabumi versus Elise Reed. Let's let you start this one off. Who do you like and why?
Loma Lukabumi, like a world Muay Thai champion, excellent Muay Thai, excellent clinch, dude. Her knees and elbows in the clinch are phenomenal. Trip takedowns, tosses out of the clinch are awesome. I think that's going to help her here against Elise Reed, who's a Taekwondo girl. She's got really good Taekwondo. She's got really good movement. She's got really good striking. You've seen her last fight against Melissa Martinez, was able to drop her. I believe she landed 2 or 3 takedowns on her. So she showed a new wrinkle to her game. But that Melissa Martinez is a striker. She's like a kickboxer. So, but Loma, man, in the end, I'm always going to take Muay Thai over a karate, or unless it's like Wonder Boy, but over like the karate and that. I just feel like she can work the legs. The clinch, Elise Reed looked terrible in the clinch against Sam Hughes. That's where Sam Hughes was getting her in the clinch and just muscling her down and then beat her up on the ground, which we know Sam Hughes ain't really a wrestler either. But Loma was able to do that to Sam Hughes, in the clinch, land takedowns on her. So I'm sure she's going to be able to land some takedowns in this fight. The striking, Loma fights close in the striking because her boxing isn't all that great. She's got good kicks. She's more better in the clinch and with like takedowns and the knees and the elbows and the clinch and then good front kicks and stuff. But Elise Reed's striking isn't bad. So when they're on the feet, it's going to play out close when it's at distance. You know what I mean? When they're at range and shit like that, when they're not in a clinch or up close where Loma can do some real work, it's going to play out close because Elise Reed moves around a lot. She's bouncing around a lot and Loma's going to have to track her down. But in the end, I think Loma's going to be able to land a takedown or 2 per round. At least 1 per round to get enough control time and enough damage and beat her up in the clinch against the cage to be able to get the win here. And I'm going to take Loma Lukabumi. Best bet would be Loma Lukabumi by decision. I don't think she finishes Elise Reed. I don't think her ground and pound and stuff and she's not as big as Sam Hughes when Sam Hughes was able to get on Elise Reed. Sam Hughes like 5'5", 5'6", just like a bigger girl, and Loma usually doesn't do that much crazy damage. So I think Loma by decision is the best bet, -135, but I don't have any bets on this fight.
Yeah, I like Loma here a lot. I think she's just better everywhere. I think she's the better striker. I think she's better ground game, better wrestling. Her ground and pound looked really good in her last fight. She does damage when she's on top. She doesn't mess around. The only thing, sometimes she might get a little crazy and she might lose her position every once in a while. But other than that, I mean, at least Reed on her back, nothing. She's got nothing. She doesn't get up at all. Like, she doesn't know what to do. It's like she's a fish out of water. So not this, and like you said, Cody, like at least Reed is a solid striker. She's not the worst, but Loma is just leaps and bounds, I think, better than her, or just everywhere. So give me Loma here as well. I have her in a parlay. I do think she's going to get that takedown maybe late second or third round and just rain ground and pound and get the stoppage. I think the ref will stop it because she'll be full mounted and then she'll just keep going and she can't get up. So that's how I see it. Maybe third round, I'll say. Just tire her out enough to where she just doesn't, she kind of quits, and if you want to say, and just can't get up.
You're right.
I don't think it's going to be on the feet. I think she'll have to get her to the ground and just rain elbows and strikes on her, and I think the ref will stop it. That's my prediction. I'm calling my
finish. Loma with the finish.
Loma KO, third round KO. Look at that. What's that prop? Has to be 5,000.
Plus 5,000.
If it is, I'm throwing $5 on it. Why not? It's a flyer.
Do it. Danny Betts, man. Our boy Danny Betts, man, won 3,000 off $5.
Oh yeah, he did. I remember that.
Legend stuff. That
was insane. He had like a 3-leg parlay at like, was it plus
Kelsey
600, 700 odds?
Yeah, it was yeah.
Insane.
It was more than that. It was something crazy. It was like because I believe $5, right? Won him 3,000.
Yeah, so it was 5 winning 3,000.
He was getting 600 per $1.
It's insane.
It's like 6,001 or something like that. Yeah, 6,000 makes sense.
Might be more than that.
600.
Might be like, I don't know. We're doing math. I don't know. I'm not a math guy.
You want to know who wants to win a fight? I got you. But if you want to know
math, no. What's up, Robert? Thanks for coming out, man. He said, thinking Loma by decision. Still remember the last fight she had because her last 5 fights have all been by decision, whether win or lose. That's true.
Yeah.
I think this is it. This is the one. This is the one. I got a feeling.
Pop your cherry on this one. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't bet it, but money line's good. SK said, I like Reed here, but she got to work on the takedown defense. Yeah. And I'm not saying Loma's going to. Yeah. I don't like her that much.
Sheesh.
I don't think she's that good.
Melissa Martinez and Corey McKenna would
not good either.
Corey McKenna
is way better than how she
fought a terrible fight IQ. Yes. If she would have, I bet when she watched Sam Hughes fight her, she's punching herself in the head. Like, what was I doing?
She must have had I know she's super young. She was probably 21 or 22 when that fight happened, I think. And it was in England or London. So I don't know if the nerves got her because she looked like she was like a deer in headlights the first 2 rounds, and she figured out what she needed to do in the 3rd round, and she still lost. Hey, one judge gave her the win though, which I was like, that was wrong.
Freaking yeah, man. Loma's gonna have to get this fight to the ground though. If this would stay standing all 3 rounds, it can be close. It can play out really close. And I think she will. Reed has good movement, just the way she moves around, bounces around and stuff. So
yeah. MMA Betting Prodigy said Loma is my most confident pick. Yeah, she's actually one of my most confident picks. I don't know about most, but top 5 for sure.
You're right.
Reckon Loma sweeps her a few times on the feet, and then Loma is better as well. I agree. Carlos said the only reason I'm ordering this pay-per-view is to watch the Loma fight, but absolutely no bets. I do see her winning though. Okay. Murdoch, what is up? Love my boy JohnnyKpicks. Thank you.
Got the good ones.
Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it. Murdoch. I like that.
Betting Prodigy said Brady was thinking that as well. Take down a ground pound to finish. That's what I'm thinking too. Okay. She's got some nasty ground and pound. She didn't get the finish last fight, but she showed it. She could do it.
Right.
And the last 2 times that Reed lost was by ground and pound. So throwing it out there.
Hey, it makes sense. You should bet a little bit on it. It sounds good, dude. I
just reading the tea leaves, Cody. Reading the tea leaves.
I remember you said that before, and then the next day at work, somebody said that, and I never heard it.
And you're like, what the fuck?
I am like.
Pink Floyd said mostly parlayed Loma money line, but also took her round 3 or decision prop. I like that round 3 or decision prop. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'll definitely like that. Gives you a couple little options. Yeah.
Christy, what is up? I feel like Ja Rule should be
50 Cent, Ja Rule and 50.
murder.
I'm going to say, take it back to 03.
Our guy Mushroom MMA, what is up, my man? He is the funniest guy on Twitter. He is doing UFC breakdowns as well on Twitter. You definitely have to check out his Twitter.
Yes.
I believe it's Mushroom MMA, or actually it's Philly
Mushroom. Philly Mushroom.
Yes.
Yep.
Check him out. What's up, Johnny and Cody? Lukabumi, third round decision. I like that battle. Actually, is it plus money? That has to be.
Oh yeah, it's got to be. I know because just her by decision was minus 135. So it's
okay.
Crazy.
Dirty Red said Loma by greasy decision. I'm not as sold on her as I'm as most. I'm seeing no way I do see her finishing the fight. 1 finish and 10 pro fights. I can't play the finish at all. Yeah, I probably won't. But you know what? I'm doing it. That's my pick.
Do it.
My pick. Doesn't cost anything.
I like that read though. Dirty Reg coming with the good stats. I like that.
Yep. Carlos said, obviously was just kidding about ordering for Loma. No, I thought you were serious, man. Luke, what is up, man? He said, what's up, y'all? Let's crush this card. Let's do it. What's up, and there it is. Mushroom_Philly. Check him out on Twitter. He is hilarious and does great breakdowns as well. And I really love that you're doing breakdowns, Mushroom.
Yep, for sure.
Awesome.
I believe he's going to be on Patrick's show too on Saturday night, doing a watch along pay-per-view, maybe for the main card. Patrick was saying on his channel.
Okay. And definitely look into that.
Yes, he got Mushroom Philly. I got to do the daddy baby blood, daddy daughter dance for a little sweetheart dance with my daughter. So I won't be home till a little later, but I'm gonna definitely try to hop on there with him. It's gonna be a great time. Be first show with Mushroom, man.
Yeah. I got some people coming over, so unfortunately, I would if I didn't.
Oh, we'll do it another time. It'll be
for sure. We'll have Mushroom on ours, and we'll have a good old time. Bunny Hunter said, "I'm sorry, I'm late, boys. What's up? Free the Tate brothers. What's up, Bunny?"
Yeah. Hey, by the way, last week, Baby Blood's parlay hit Spivak
Mother.
Spivak Tybora.
What was that? Plus like 400?
Had to be something plus good with. Tabora plus 135. I think she said Tybora by decision too, so I'm not sure.
The one time I did it, and she destroyed me.
She killed the bank roll.
I lost 20 units on that fight because I was so confident. And she was on a roll too. And no, not that week.
No.
Thanks, Baby Blood.
She had some bad milk. She had some bad milk that day.
Never again. SK kidding about Loma. Thought she was kidding about Loma. Thought he was kidding about ordering the pay-per-view not stream. What do you think about Jack parlayed with Islam? I think that's pretty good.
Freaking
Volkanovski. Pretty good. I like it pretty good.
Yeah, man.
Cody?
After last time,
you gotta go with your head.
Oh, I am. I'm not. Yeah, after last time, I'm
gotta go with your head.
Islam.
Oh, hey, Islam. If you beat Charlie Olives the way you beat Charlie Olives, you're the man.
Right.
All right. Still love Charlie Olives though.
Oh yeah, he'll be back. But
thanks, Johnny and Cody, for the shout out. No problem, man. Anytime.
Yeah, man. No problem.
Anytime.
No problem,
you are our friend here. We're getting another Big Blood parlay tonight.
I'll see. She's probably getting ready for bed. She's got school in the morning.
And we got another guy. We need another Baby Blood parlay tonight. Right, Baby Blood don't need school.
I'm gonna see what I can do.
And I never ordered a pay-per-view in my life. You don't say that out loud, Carlos. Dana's watching. James and Amy, what is up? He said, "What's up, guys? Mr. Pay-per-view, kill it this weekend." Yes, we and he will.
What's up, James and Amy? Yes, we're going to. We're going to all kill it.
Yep. The Volk upset would shake the MMA world. Yeah, it would.
I would be. I'm ready for it, man. I love Volkanovski.
Listen,
I love them both, but I would love to see Volkanovski win it.
Spoiler alert: I have Islam in a parlay. The one parlay I did, and I swear it's a win-win situation. If Volk wins, I'm okay with losing that money
a little bit. Throw 50 on Volk at like plus 350.
Nah, I don't even. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. If Volk wins, I'll be happy I lost that 1 unit. I don't care. But if we'll get to it.
We'll get there.
All right, let's move on up. Let's move on up to the next one here. We got another funky fight here. Jack Jenkins versus Don Sheinus. I will start this one out. So this is another weird fight for me. I decided to go with Jack Jenkins here. I think he's just a little bit more well-rounded, if you want to say. I like his wrestling, and he has good top control. He's kind of a grinder, if you want to say. On the feet, I would maybe give it to Sheinus. Actually, I think he's got good power in his hands. He's tough. He's durable. I can't. I'm trying to remember the tape that I watched from him, but yeah, he's a tough guy. Like, but I don't know. I something in me just doesn't want to pick him, I guess, if you want to say. So I'm gonna go with Jenkins. I'm not super confident at all. But I think this can go one way or another. I see a lot of people on Jack Jenkins putting him in parlays and like super confident at that line at was it 350 minus 350 now? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I know he's an Aussie. Maybe that's why he's getting that money. But I do think he grinds this out to a decision win. It's going to be close. The first round is going to be the sweat round, if you want to say, because that's when I think Sheinus can get the knockout. But Jack has good leg kicks too. So I mean, this is a weird fight again. I feel like I'm just literally doing the Builder and Shane Young fight again here. So give me Jack Jenkins by decision. Not 100% confident whatsoever. I'm staying away. What about you?
Yeah, man. Well, you're feeling just like everybody that's watched any tape on this. Nobody wants to pick Don Sheinus. Everybody watched the tape. Everybody, you should not feel confident on Jack Jenkins, man. Fought the lowest level competition ever. The last guy went like 3-5 rounds with the Costa dude. And that guy wasn't good at all. He was like 5-3 at the time, I think, and he wasn't good. He's fought very low level competition. The guy he fought on the Contender Series was terrible and had no takedown defense whatsoever. He's from like Peru or something like that, Ecuador. He just didn't have the takedown defense to hang with Jenkins. Don Sheinus, I think it's a recency bias. You've seen what happened with him against Sadiq Youssef on short notice, fighting, a top 10 guy in the world. Sadiq Youssef's a savage. I'm sure he had nerves, all that. But Don Sheinus ain't bad, man. If you go watch him fight, he's got a win over Chris Lencioni, which is a good win. That guy just beat Cody Law in Bellator, man. And Cody Law is tough. And that guy just beat Cody Law. He's got way more credible wins. Just that one win right there is more credible. And if you go watch that,
he does have one really credible win. It's Jay Ellis. I don't know if you heard of him.
Right. Well, yeah, but that's just over there on their scene, though. But like,
I know, I'm just joking.
That Chris Lencioni win, I'm telling you, is better than any win Jack Jenkins has on his record. Like that dude just beat like a top 10 Bellator guy. Well, Cody Law, I don't know if he's top 10 because he had lost before that, but ATT guy, very highly respected. I lost money on him the time before that. But Don Sheinus, man, decent boxing with good power. Like he throws power. He's got good wrestling. I think he could have the better wrestling here. Like honestly, like Jack Jenkins has good wrestling, but it's against low-level guys that aren't like wrestlers in their self. Like Don Sheinus is short, powerful, stocky. I think he's going to throw with more power on the feet. I think that he could out-wrestle Jack Jenkins. If you watch him against that Chris Lencioni dude, who's really good jiu-jitsu, the couple times that he was able to get Sheinus down, Sheinus swept him, man. And like good sweeps too. It was weird, man. And then he was dropping Lencioni with punches. Like I've watched him knock other dudes dead. Like he's got good power. He's got good cardio. Like and it's just like, I'm not talking up Sheinus as he's great, but dude, Jack Jenkins is not that great. And he's fought low level comp to look how he is. They talk him up like he's some leg kick murderer, dude. He's leg kicking bums in Australia that don't know how to block a leg kick. Like if you go watch it, but I think Don Sheinus, like at plus 270 or whatever, this fight is going to play out close, dude. There's no way. I don't see Jack Jenkins going out and just subbing him like Sadiq. I don't see him knocking out Don Sheinus. Don Sheinus only been finished one time besides the Sadiq fight, and that was a doctor stoppage. Like he's tough as they come, dude. His other fights are decisions, and he knocks people dead. I'm not sold on Jack Jenkins yet. Give me Don Sheinus as an underdog, man. I think he probably gets the decision, but he could actually even drop Jenkins. He's got good power. So, but give me Don Sheinus in this fight. I'm not betting him. I feel like he could be this week's Adam Fugit, to be honest. I think people's high on Jack Jenkins for no reason. Like they haven't seen him fight anybody good to show anything, to know what he really is.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Like, no, and like I said, kind of the main reason why I went with Jack was I just think he can get that wrestling going, and if he does, he can just grind out a decision win. Like, just rack up control time, stay on top, kind of do a little bit of ground and pound work for submissions, and that's how he wins. I mean, on the feet, I mean, I don't trust Jack on the feet at all. I'll be honest.
So what happens if he can't get his wrestling going?
Then he's probably going to lose.
And then what happens if Don Sheinus can outstrike him and out wrestle him? Because Don Sheinus was on a big win streak.
Jack Jenkins will win.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, I mean, because even Sheinus was on a nice win streak before he came in the UFC. I like his wins better than Jenkins, and I think they're like the exact same size.
Yep.
I don't know. Man.
Jenkins is tough. I mean, but so is Sheinus. But I think Sheinus has more power. Like, it's styles. If you whatever style you like, I think this is a very close fight. That's why I said I don't like the line.
Watching the tape on these guys, I didn't find one spot where I was convinced Jack Jenkins was better than Don Sheinus. Like, if he can't outstrike him, he's definitely going to out wrestle him. I'm like, you watch Sheinus, he's got good wrestling, he's got good jiu-jitsu, and he's thick, dude. And he's got good cardio. Everything checked out for him except fighting Sadiq Youssef. To be honest,
true. Well, that fight you can't even watch it because it's like what 30 seconds in the fight,
right?
So just take that off the record there. Well,
it's almost like comparing Parker Porter's loss with Jailton Almeida to anything that's going to happen with Justin Taffa. You might as well just take that off.
Oh yeah, it'll be the same result, maybe worse.
Yeah,
if Almeida fought Taffa,
1000%.
Mm-hmm. We'll go through the chat here. We'll see what everyone else says. Robert said on Tapology, I have Jenkins looking more on a bet of the under 2.5. Okay, I can see that. I can see it either way. Like, it's just weird. This fight's so weird.
I think this is lined off. I'm not saying that Sheinus is better than Jenkins. I'm just saying fucking Jenkins at 3. This line should be Jack Jenkins minus 160, dude. Minus 160, period. Yeah. Like, in my book, like, and especially watching tape. And what tape can you watch? Like, Jack Jenkins beating up bums? Like,
I mean, you can watch Dana White Contender Series. That's about it.
Yeah, that guy couldn't stop a takedown to like save his life, man.
Yeah,
so we didn't get to
we'll see. It's going to be a funky fight.
It really is.
It's one of the, like, just like the Builder and Young fight. I'm telling you, like, these two fights, I was just like.
So other than Sadiq Youssef, I don't think that Don Sheinus has been finished in any of his fights other than a doctor stoppage from a cut. I think it was like his first.
I think you might be right about that.
Dude's durable. Dude's tough.
Yeah,
and
that's why Jenkins, I said decision.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one, man.
Carlos said Jack Jenkins is my lock, guys. I'm telling you, Don Sheinus is not UFC caliber, at all, dude. Got dominated by Youssef. A lot of people will get dominated by Youssef. He's really good.
Youssef.
Sheinus only has one round of cardio, KO, or bust.
He's got good cardio. I watched that Lencioni fight. Went all
Carlos,
3 rounds.
Those are fighting words for Cody.
Filthy words, man. Come on, man. Nah, hey, man. If that's what he's seen, that's what he's seen. But
right on. Yodas, what is up, man? He said, what's up, guys? Let's get it this weekend. Let's do it, dude. Do it. Dev the Dude, what is up, my man?
Dev?
Definitely check out Dev the Dude on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. He does great breakdowns as well. He is definitely a friend of the show.
Yes, sir. Dev's a man, man.
Appreciate you coming out, man. Dev. Don Sheinus, what the fuck? Tapology says he fight a guy with a record of 16 and 104, 104. Yeah. A lot of people's fought Ellis. Clearly, you can say
about
he's got
130
120 people. Yeah, 120 people fought him.
Yeah. So I mean, and they're on that East
Trivia
Coast,
question. Trivia question. Who is a fairly known fighter that actually lost to him?
Mearshart.
So we're not supposed to say that.
What? Oh, that was for the crowd.
For the chat.
I love fucking trivia.
Well, he ruined it.
He told me that. I love trivia.
You're right.
Isn't that weird? How was that?
I never would have thought GM3 would have lost.
He training under Krause because he never should have. And that dude's like a $155er, dude. Like Don Sheinus is 145, 155. What was Jay Ellis fighting Mearshart at and winning? That's crazy.
Right. Crazy. Chirpa, what's up, man? You said, did you see Jenkins versus Rod Costa? He could have finished him so many times, but picked him apart like a psycho. I know his takedown defense is really good, but what happens if Jenkins gets taken down? I don't know. That's a good question.
If Jenkins gets taken down, he's gonna get dude. I'm telling you, man. Like I wouldn't just talk this shit.
So basically, who gets taken down first is going to be controlled for a good amount of time.
I just think that this is going to be a really good fight. I think it's going to go back and forth. I don't think there's going to be one domination. Yeah. I don't think Sheinus is going to come out here and take Jenkins down, hold him down, and I don't think Jenkins is going to come out and take down Sheinus down and hold him down. I think they're going to be going back and forth. That's why I really like the over 1.5 at like -135, -145. I couldn't get my hands on it, but I really love that because I think there's going to be a lot of grappling exchanges. Both these guys like to wrestle. Both these guys like to mix it in. The only thing worrying me, and this is what's weird, the only thing really worrying me from even if I could have got my hands on that is that Sheinus getting the KO. He's got 12 wins. He's got 10 finishes, 8 KOs, 2 subs. He's more dangerous than Jack Jenkins. I promise you that.
Yeah.
And so that was the only thing because I could see him in my mind coming out and crack. Dude, he throws big overhand rights and stuff. We'll see. It'll be a good one. I just think the line's way off. I will put Jack Jenkins -160. That's where it should be.
Yeah, I would maybe put him at most -200. I mean, I don't know how you can be like super confident. No offense, Carlos.
Doesn't beat nobody. Yeah, I mean,
but I still like him to win, but I'm not like super confident that he wins.
No, I'm gonna. Yeah. I would take. I would like Loma.
I would take Loma all day.
Even Malarkey. But I mean, Jenkins could get the win. I hope he does. He looks like he could have a good career. But I'm just saying that people sleeping on Sheinus. He's well rounded. Yeah. Like he's not bad anywhere.
He's not bad at all.
Got power too.
It just depends on. I think these guys are very close. Like other than the power advantage that Sheinus has, maybe. MPTV, what is up? He said Volk via sub prop. What's up, fellas? That'd be crazy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I would love it. I would love it. Love to see that, man.
I would love it too, to be honest. Jack Pedro Malarkey parlay. I like it a lot.
That's a good parlay, Jim.
Diego, what is up? He said, guys, did you watch City QS's breakdown for this weekend?
Hilarious. That was hilarious.
I've seen it, but I didn't watch it.
He's a goofball. He's goofy. He's funny, dude. He is funny, dude.
Eastbet said Jenkins not that guys.
He's not that guy. I think is what he's saying. He's not lying.
Oh, not that guy. Okay. Dev said finish either way. Dev is on finishes all card. I love it. Sam, what is up? He said, bruh, I thought but Volk sub via heel hook sounded crazy, a bit crazy. That is pretty crazy, though. Has he ever done a heel hook, though?
No. There's no way Volk's here. Heel hooked.
Unless he fought
that Costa guy that Jenkins fought.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Ice Viking, what is up, man? He said, what's up, boys in chat? Lurking and listening with a sneaky earbud at work, hoping for some highlight finishes this weekend. Yeah, me too.
Yep. I got to put 2 unders. I'm hoping for some highlights, baby.
Betting Prodigy said Jenkins by KO. Okay, I can see like a ground and pound maybe.
Beating him up with them leg kicks or something. Maybe beating him up with some leg kicks.
Oh, Sicky does MMA. Our Cyril Gahn goat lover. He loves Cyril Gahn.
I'm picking Cyril Gahn. I'm betting Cyril Gahn. I'm doing everything Cyril Gahn since he tried to go against Ji-Yeon Kim.
Exactly.
That's all I got to say about that, Sicky. So but everybody go check out Sicky.
Check out Sicky on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. The TikTok sensation.
Yes, he is.
But I get to remind more people that Bones Jones is the GOAT. I'm glad we can all have a respectful disagreement on fights. We don't have to agree. Exactly. It's fine.
Yeah.
No.
He said,
no homo.
I was sitting farther away. I thought he called Johnny a name. I said, what?
I'm like, what the hell? Look what I do.
Carlo, I thought we was friends here, man.
Dev said, smash that.
Better what you did to Patrick.
Like,
bro, that
listen. That was pretty funny.
Bro, when I clicked it, that was the opposite of what I was expecting to read because you couldn't see it in the message board. So I clicked I'm like,
cut it off at the wrong time.
Well, ain't no way, boy. I was like, no way.
That's funny.
Luckily, Patrick's a good sport, man.
That's right. Jones won beat Jones will be gone in my opinion, but I'm biased. I'm French.
I love.
Jones won't be gone. Won't be. Okay.
I 3 years off. Cyril Gane. I watched Dominique Reyes and I watched Thiago Santos. I'm old enough to remember them guys beating John Jones, man, at 205.
Yep.
Really
Dev said Islam via sub. Kind of agree. No, I don't want to, but I kind of agree.
Yeah, man.
Looks like we're at least 200 likes too low. Thank you, Ice Viking, for bringing the audience into this. We are 200 likes too low for this. Come on, slap nuts, hit that like button, please.
What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we got 25. We got 43 in the live chat. Smash the like button for us.
Yeah, come on,
doing
guys.
A good job. Make us come back again next week, man.
Herb Dean, what is up? Is the over 1.5 on Jenkins is minus 140? I like that a lot.
I love it. That's a good.
I was looking at that as one of my bets I was going to do. I might still do it, might not.
I expect some grappling in this. I expect some reversals from both guys. Grappling. Yeah. The only thing I'm telling you, the only thing that's worrying me is Sheinus has some power on his feet, man. Jenkins got to keep them hands up.
Yep. James and Amy is going with Menifield for a barking dog, and maybe Volk might be barking. Okay. Let's go. Parker Porter. That's hard to say. I like it. Cody people are sleeping on Prado and Ross. Okay.
They're sleeping on Prado a little bit, maybe wrong.
UFC forecast. What is up? Check out them on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter as well. Sorry I'm late, fellas. Let's fucking go. Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate it.
Better late than never, man. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, 100%. Sadiq said bet on Pedro because he's Dothraki. That's very true. Volk via any way possible, please. I'm begging. Remember when I asked you guys about the Volk over 2.5 at minus 120 last week? Beat that line. That's a good line.
Killed that line. That was good stuff.
I will say though, I think it's going to finish in a third round. So you're going to be sweating it a little bit.
Man, I'm still. I just need to see Volk get finished. I need to know there's a man on earth that can finish Volk, other than the dude 18 years ago in his third fight. That was
true.
You know what I mean?
I agree. I mean, I said decision in my picks video, but I'm just like second guessing, and I really think it's
in Australia, dude. No Habib in the corner.
Yeah. Herb Dean said Talia Santos is a pick'em. Smash that line. That's the only fight I may bet on.
Man, my
card. I'm going to throw that out there right now. That's
an awful casino card. Won't let me get no bets on. They won't release nothing. About to have to start betting online, dude, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. It's not my style, but these
missing those lines, man.
I am. I almost, dude. What
sucks?
When I went to bed last night, Malarkey's line, the Malarkey under 2.5 was minus 145, and by the time I got to the casinos, I had to pay minus 175. So I lost $60 just on that. Where I could have put 350 to win 250, I had to put 350 to win 200. Like,
yeah.
Definitely drawbacks, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, Dev's on Blanchfield next week. His picks are already dropped. So if you want some early content for next week's amazing card, check it out. No, for real though. Check out his stuff. It's always good. But that card's awful.
Yeah. It's terrible.
I don't even want to do that breakdown. I'm not gonna lie. Don't even want to.
Quick.
It might only be like 20 minutes. I'm not gonna put a lot of effort into it. Let's move on up. Let's move on up to the next one here. Jamie Malarkey versus Francisco Prado. I believe it is your turn. Who do you like and why?
Well, this is going to be a freaking crazy fight in my opinion. Both these guys go out, they go for the finish pretty much at all times. Like, I mean, Jamie Malarkey, good boxing. He's good in the pocket, throws heat. He's got good power. You've seen him knock out Kama Worthy with one punch, put him out, drop and hurt Michael Johnson really bad. He's got decent wrestling. You've seen him use that against like Faraz Zahim. He used it a little bit against Brad Riddell. He hurt Brad Riddell. Who is it? Devontae Smith had a really good fight with him, took some damage, and was able to put him out in the second. And that's how I see this fight going, because Prado, he's on short notice, 20 years old, explosive striker, decent takedown defense, decent takedowns in jiu-jitsu against the low level of competition that he's fighting. So we really don't know too much what he has, but we do know that the kid's athletic. He's tough. Like if he grew up in America and was in these gyms from his young age, whenever he started, because he's only 20 now, he'd be a phenom because he's already pretty much a little phenom. Problem here is with his style, Jamie Malarkey's seen that. He's used to that. He's fought Common Worthy. He's fought Devonta Smith. He's fought Jalen Turner, even though that didn't go his way. It was a good fight up until it didn't go his way. And he's fought Michael Johnson. That's 4 explosive strikers, you know? So he's used to the high-level explosive strikers. I don't think Francisco Prado's he's got some good head kicks and stuff. He's got some good boxing power in both hands, but I just don't think what he has is going to be anything that Jamie Malarkey hasn't seen him, you know, a ton of times. Jamie Malarkey's super tough. He's going to have a 2-inch height advantage, 3-inch reach advantage. I think this fight is going to be crazy. They're going to be throwing like the Jamie Malarkey will put himself in situations in the pocket where they're throwing blows, and he's going to leave himself open to be hit. So Prado, he's got that first round, in my opinion, on short notice. He's going to come out. He's going to come hard like he always does. Anyways, finished all 11 of his opponents. Not one of his opponents, but 2 of them's made it to the second round, none over 7 minutes. He's a finisher. So I expect him to come out, and he's either going to finish Malarkey early, or Malarkey's going to finish him early, or drown him in that mid-second round towards the end of the second. If not, definitely early in the third. I mean, Malarkey's got a phenomenal gas tank. He's a big dude. He wears on people. He puts pressure on you. His knees in the clinch against the cage like he did to Devonta Smith, just knees to the body, putting him down. That's what I see happening. I see him crumpling up Prado. If he doesn't catch him in an exchange earlier, Prado is very hittable. So I bet the under. I'm taking Jamie Malarkey. I'm taking Jamie Malarkey by TKO, either ground and pound or, you know, like a dropping him standing up and then getting him with the ground and pound. But I bet the under 2.5. Like I said, I had to pay -175, but I love it. Francisco Prado's finished all 11 of his wins. Jamie Malarkey's finished 13 of his 15 wins, and all of them are under 2.5 rounds. So every sign points to violence on this. Short notice, everything.
Yeah, you said basically everything I was gonna say. It's Prado first round finish, or it's gonna be Malarkey first round finish, second round finish. I don't even see this going into the third round. 20-year super young guy coming in here is going to want to go for that finish on short notice. He's very talented. I'll give him that. But I mean, Malarkey is super durable. He's tough. If he gets rocked, he gets back up. And I think he's got the better striking a little bit. He's quicker, better counters. He works the body. Good, like you said, good knees as well. I don't know if he'll want to use his wrestling, because I think that might be like a little danger zone if he does. So you probably want to keep this on the feet. And if that's the case, I mean, give me Malarkey here all day. I think he gets it done in the second round by knockout too. So I got the under 2.5 rounds as well. I got that at -150 right when it dropped. And or it was very close to when it dropped. It might have been a little bit lower, but
that's a good line. Excellent line.
But yeah, I think this is like one of my most confident like bets of the night. I think if I did the calculations correctly, it's both those guys together, it's a 87% finish rate. Right. So yeah, this is gonna be a finish. Like doesn't matter who for your bet, but
it's my favorite play of the night for a finish. Yeah, I got 2 over-unders, and they're my favorite play. I love all my bets. I mean, last week I
always get a little worried though if I love my bets, and I'm like, yeah. Something's gonna go wrong.
Mr. Pay-per-view loves his bets. I love them.
I know we got 2. We're on par with 2.
I like it.
For sure too. And I know we have a couple legs
of the same
for the parlays. Yeah, I like it. We'll get to it though. Oh, yeah. Herb said, you like Pedro or Sheinus over 1.5 better at the same price? I would say Sheinus.
Sheinus over 1.5.
I think that Pedro fight's going under.
Suspect. Oh yeah.
What's up, Nick? He said, evening, gentlemen. Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate it.
What's up, Nick? Hell yeah.
Alex said yesterday he's going for the finish. Well, he might get the finish if he does that. Modestos has a shot. Like him as one of the best underdogs on the card. He does.
Definitely does. Sure. He makes it out of the first round 1,000%. He has a shot. Yep.
Sicky said, dude, Volk is making me believe, and I don't know why. I think you're
trolling.
I was there. Sicky. I was there. If he wins, the excuse from Dagestan fan club will be Habib didn't train him.
Right.
MPTV, I like Menifield as the best dog. I agree.
I think that's for the. I mean, as it gets closer,
Price.
but his price. I mean, yeah.
Carlos said, I'm torn on this fight and no bets whatsoever. Give me the dog because dog or pass in this fight. Okay.
Yeah.
I watched the tape on this kid 2 nights ago. He fought some killers. I got Prado round 1 knockout. Could happen. Never been impressed by Malarkey. I mean, he's very solid. Like, I don't think he's ever going to win a championship or get in the top 10, but he's a good fighter, I think.
Yeah, and he can. The thing is, too, is he's been knocked out, I believe, 3 out of his 5 losses, so he can be finished. That's why I like that under. Instead of picking, Malarkey or Prado, because this fight's going to be crazy. This is going to be a slugfest. I'm telling you that. If you watch Malarkey's fights, man, he gets in slugfest, and Prado, he likes to fight. So just pick that under, and you ain't got to worry about either one of them. One of them's going down, though.
Yeah, the under 2.5 is good. If you want the little extra insurance, I'm sure a fight doesn't go the distance, isn't too much higher. So maybe that's a good parlay piece if you want to be a little safer.
Yeah, I think this is my favorite play of the card, under 2.5.
This was my first bet. Is after I got done with my breakdowns, it was literally the first bet I did right away.
Nice.
Reese said, I love it when you guys have the same bets, loving the under 2.5. When we do pretty good.
Yeah. We do pretty good. Let's go.
Dean said, if Malarkey literally just decides to wrestle, he could look minus 800.
And he could. He might too.
Yeah.
True. And home crowd wanting that stuff.
Home crowd, He might. Exactly.
I've seen it a million times, but I don't care as long as one of them goes night.
What's up, Jake? Thanks for coming out. What's up, fellas? I got Malarkey and Pedro parlayed at minus 102. Both are locks. I like it. I like Pedro to win.
It's a good line. 102 minus 102 ain't bad. But I mean, kind of dangerous matchups. But
yeah, it's just Modestos. He's always live for the knockout. He's a good striker. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Sicky said I got the under 2.5 and that Zabaria parlay 1.5 units. I like that.
Dude, that was minus 150, and I could have got it if I bet online. I was so mad. I dropped it in my Discord though, on the Patreon. I dropped a bunch of my picks early on.
Mushroom said Malarkey KO. I like that too. NHL lock of the day. Things are coming out. I have 7 of the fights to go over 1.5 rounds. Ooh, that's a lot.
Well, you got 2 5-rounders though, so that
Oh, okay.
You got to have Parker Porter in that one.
Yeah.
Don Sheinus in that one.
Loma probably. Builder.
Freaking
maybe Zabaria. Maybe.
Yeesh.
I think it goes over 1.5. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe.
Not bad at all. I like it.
Cledson, the Rodriguez Ross one, I bet, is another one. I think we got. You got Coolabawi. We got some good fights though.
Yep. Yeah, we'll go up to the next one. Let's go. We got Clayton Rodriguez versus Shannon Ross. I think it's my turn here. I'm gonna go with Rodriguez here. I like this guy a lot, actually. I do think the line is a little wide. I will say that. I think this may be a little closer fight early on. But after it gets past the first round, I think it's Cledson all day. He can get the sub, he can get the knockout. I think he's just a little bit better everywhere, if you want to say. But Shannon Ross has he has that first round knockout ability. He pushes forward, he gets hit a lot, but he'll go for it too. And I think that's about all he has to win this fight. It's first round or bust, I think. Otherwise, I think Clayton's going to win this fight. I think Clayton might even use his wrestling to get this fight taken down real quick and just wear him down, and then second round hits and game over. So give me Rodriguez here. I mean, I don't like the money line, even though I put him in a parlay. I did, but I think he's gonna win. I don't like it though. I think it should be closer to -2. It did start out at 250, right?
180. I think he started minus 180. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's where I think it should be, closer to -200. Personally, but everyone's betting Rodriguez, and for good reason. I think he's the better fighter here.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's the better fighter, man. Everywhere, really, to be honest. Shannon Ross isn't terrible. He just really doesn't have a chin. He's got good boxing, pretty good boxing, and good cardio, good pressure, good pace usually, but I just don't think he has the chin to back it up, and he's fought a bunch of lower level guys. He's lost the lower level guys. I think Cledson Rodriguez is better than him everywhere. He's younger, better, faster, more explosive, way better jiu-jitsu. Yeah, he beat CJ Vergara. I know he lost to him, but he beat him. He won that fight. He won the first and third round, in my opinion. But I think Vergara is a better version of Shannon Ross, a more durable version of Shannon Ross. I think that Kletzner Rodriguez can get that club and sub, honestly, in that first or second round. I think that he can catch Shannon Ross. Shannon Ross comes in with no defense, just throwing his combos, throwing his volume, and that's why he kept getting dropped against Vicenia Salvador. And I think Kletzner Rodriguez is way better than Vicenia Salvador. So everywhere, man. Kletzner Rodriguez checked out everywhere. Wrestling, jiu-jitsu, striking, speed, his cardio. I mean, see what happened in the Vergara fight, that in the second round, he got hit with a body kick and it dropped him. And he shot in for a weak takedown. And then he ended up on his back. And he lost that round due to that. But then in the third round, he came back and had decent cardio at the end. I thought he won that round. But I think Kletzner Rodriguez can get it done. I think he can get a club and sub here. I don't think Shannon Ross is that great, and I don't think he's that durable. So I got Kletzner Rodriguez parlayed with Tuhugov, and I think that's a safe parlay, man. I really like that parlay. I think both guys are way better than their opponents, and that's how I like to do the parlays. This is like they're way better, and their opponents aren't very dangerous. So,
yeah, I agree. I got Clayton in that Luma parlay as well.
I like that.
That's all I got for that one. And then I also got Islam in that. I'll say, spoiler alert. That's my 3-fighter parlay. NHL Lock said, which do you see staying under 1.5? I would say Pedro, Menifield, for sure.
Malarkey could go under 1.5. Because they're going to come out firing. Yeah, Pedro.
Let me look real quick.
What was the other one you just said too?
I said,
Crute, Jimmy, Menifield, Crute. Yeah, them three. I like them three. Even
those would be my 3. Maybe Jack Della, maybe.
Yeah, that could be one you could look at.
Those would be the 3 for sure. I would say under 1.5. Saba, what is up? He said, what's up, gents? Mr. Pay-Per-View from Kentucky and Mr. Pay-Per-View from Chicago. Back on the track. Let's go. Happy to see you both. Yes. Thanks for coming out, Saba. Definitely go check out Saba MMA Prospects on Instagram. Also, I don't know if he's got YouTube going up yet, but definitely Instagram for sure. He's going to do a lot of good stuff. He just started. So jump in now, follow him now, and he will post a lot more stuff. He just started. So got a lot of good information to give everybody.
He's gonna hop on a fight companion with us sometime too and hang out.
Oh yeah,
he knows his stuff, 100%. Dude.
Yep.
On the Tapology page every week, he kills it every week. Top 10.
Dirty Red said I'd stab Prado inside the distance at 320. Worth it to me. It's not bad.
Yeah, no, I can't hate you for that at all, man.
If you even want to go crazy or do first round.
Yeah, because I don't see him winning a decision over Malarkey.
Yeah.
I don't see this going to decision because both these guys are finishers, crazy finishers. Yeah.
Murdoch said trust Johnny 100%. I would say like 70%.
You capping this? No, hey, Johnny knows his stuff, man, and he does a lot of research, so it saves you time.
Yep. I try my best. Jake said I bet on Modestos versus McCall and Khalil. Never again for me. Yeah,
that's a Menifield. That's a Menifield thing for me. Yeah, I bet the opposite on both of them. I have Makhachev and Khalil.
James said Jack Della by KO. I agree.
Body shots, baby.
Rodriguez was robbed against CJ. Exactly. I would say it was the wrong decision. I wouldn't say robbed.
Churching it up.
Clayton won.
Joe
Clayton won.
Yeah.
I'm just being real.
Keeping it real.
Yep. Houdini Bets or Beats, what's up? He said Josh looks strong as fuck. Right? Who's Josh?
Oh, Emmett probably.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure
he's always strong.
Yeah, but he's short. I'm sure looks
very short. I think I even put in the chat. I think you're taller than Josh.
I am taller. I'm 5'8", 5'9". Tall, man. Oh, you're tall.
Maybe you can out wrestle him too.
Yeah, no, probably not that. Definitely not that.
James said going with Clayton here by finish. JohnnyKpicks making his debut Saturday. Gave me the dog. Okay. Am I? Oh, Shannon Ross. I remember now, you son of a bitch.
Oh, he said you look like
He thinks I look like Shannon Ross. I forgot about that. It just clicked on. I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, you son of a bitch. We like Coolabawi. He looked great in his last fight. I think Salvador would KO Rodriguez. I called him as a plus 300 dog. Come on. Shout out to Cody for that awesome Discord. The community is awesome over there. Yes, it is. I need to jump in more so than I have been. I've been crazy at work, but I will during fights and stuff.
That's what sucks too. When I'm at work during the day, I can't even get on. It's so fast paced now at work. I can't even get on my dang phone.
Me too, man. It's been crazy. Sicky said Ross got a contract because he fought the. Why do you use big words, Sicky? Appendicitis versus Salvador. Cash Salvador inside the distance at plus 300 that night. Nice.
It was just
what are your thoughts on the odds? You need to include the fighters in the parlays. Minus 550 almost seems too low in your parlay with.
So what's up? Wait, what are your thoughts on the odds you need to include fighter? I just want to win. I'm not worried about odds or value. I mean, I think Tuhugov wins. Usually I don't even like parlaying, but Tuhugov I think wins. And at minus 550, he adds value because like Clayton Rodriguez was minus 280, and it brought it down to I believe minus 160. So save me $120 in just by adding him. Saved $120 on Rodriguez to where I could put 4.2 units to win 2.5, or 4.2 units would only want 1.5 for me. Something like that, before.
Yeah.
So it adds value. But, when you get to minus 900 and 1,000, if it's only getting you $10, $12 it's on 100 or 200, it's not worth the banana peel. But certain stuff like that, I just feel like Tuhugov's so much better. I feel like he's a lock. And I don't even use that word.
It's like a free boost.
Yes. And I don't even like to do a free boost, but I feel like that's what it is. And then if I can add him with Rodriguez and get it down to where I can bet it, but I don't need plus money. I don't really look at it like I need to put these together to get plus 130 here or this or that. I just see who's going to win, and then see what I got to bet to be happy enough to get my stuff, man.
Yeah, thank you, Sab. Thank you, Saba, for not having a YouTube, so you won't take all of our subscribers.
Hey, you can have some. You can have some, Saba.
Have a little. I'll give you a taste.
Little taste.
James, man. Guys, I'm 50 years old today. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday,
James. Happy 50th birthday, brother. Appreciate you using some of your freaking birthday.
Yeah. 50th. You should go out, get some drinks, and have a great dinner and stuff. You don't have to hang out with us.
I wish he could post a link to his fight. Let everybody go watch the Berserker, bro. Did a boxing match with no shoes on because it was supposed to be a karate match, and the dude was like, "Nah," or kickboxing match, and he was like, "No, I just want to box now." Yeah, it was good. Why it's on YouTube.
It's awesome.
On the Berserker, he goes nuts. It's good stuff, man. But happy birthday. Happy birthday
for sure. Manuel said, "What's up, guys? Saturday event should be killer. At least it's easier to pronounce the names this time." I don't know. I was having a tough time in my video. If you watched it, Cody, who are the top two pitchers behind you? I can't tell because he just blanked everything out. Jumbo Loco, what is up? Work made me late. Sorry, guys. Well, thanks for coming out. Always appreciate it. Murdoch, what's the other guy's YouTube? Blood Money MMA Bets. That's if you're talking about him, Cody. It's Blood Money MMA Bets. It's in the description below. You can click on that and that'll go right to his channel, and definitely subscribe. We do this every Thursday night. We flip flop channels, so if you want to see more.
Birthday hit for Jim.
Carlton, what is up, man? Thanks for coming out. Emmett does look strong, and he's been in Australia for 2 weeks. Yair only for a few days. All the little things matter. That's true. Something to think about. Get that up there. Who's the top two?
There's the top ones. I can't figure out how to get my stuff to be able to look at it all. I might have to move some pictures, but we got Ali. We got Mike Tyson, happy face killer. You see the smiley face in the middle. You got the Israel Adesanya. Then you got the Adam Sandler from Uncut Gems.
Surprised you don't have the Alex Pereira one up there yet.
I would like to have an Alex Pereira painting if anybody has one. Or
you should get the one with him with his full dress thing on. That'd be awesome.
So I'm gonna have to have my girl try to paint me one of them. It would look like this awesome Richard Pryor one right here.
Yeah, Clayton's in my lock. He's parlay. He's another lock. I like that one.
I like
Carlton said he looks like Hamilton actor Lin Manuel Miranda.
Who's that?
Hamilton. Unfortunately, Hamilton to play, I believe. I don't know who that is. But all right, let's go to the next one here. We'll get to the chat here in a little bit. This is going to be a close fight. Another one. Joshua Coolabawi versus Melsik Bagdasarian. Who do you like and why?
Man, I like both of these dudes. I like both their styles.
Tough.
Both these guys are tough. Kickboxing, karate, Muay Thai type style. Josh Coolabawi, he's got like a weird floating karate style where he's just switching stances the whole time and then darting in with his punches. I believe he's did some karate, switch stance. Pretty sure he did because he's been doing martial arts since he was a kid, competing in like world stuff and all that. What was that? I just see my name up there for some reason.
He's just calling you out.
I'm not. Yeah, one dude. No, look, because listen, they're forcing you to. Because every freaking one of these events,
well, they're putting these lines out super early now.
Yeah, well, 10 of them is going to be like that. So it's like, and I still don't like. I just last week Kim was hitting, but Nakamura was on there. But I only parlay if I think they're. I'm not going to say the word. I'm not going to say the word lock, but like they're way better than their opponent. But yeah.
Sorry, we stopped you during your breakdown. Go ahead.
Yeah. Man, I was about to give the best breakdown I ever gave my damn life too, man. Cut that out. No, but Coolabawi, good karate style, switching stances, darting in and out with his punches. That's how he was cracking Sung Woo Choi in his fight. And it was just, that was a really good fight. But not only that, but the fight before that against Norden Beke, he looked really good in that. He stopped a lot of takedowns, showed decent cardio, and was able to pick Norden Beke apart standing up. And Norden Beke is good. Bagdasarian, though, this dude's got good kickboxing. I believe that he said that he had like 300 or 400 amateur kickboxing fights, and he's just been kickboxing his whole life. And he's good. He's tough. Good kickboxing, excellent, powerful leg kicks. He's got good forward pressure. That like it's kind of like Coolabawi's, kind of like the same type of striking as Bruno Souza, except I like Coolabawi a little better. And when he fought Souza, that was on way short notice. You could tell Souza was chubby and all that. But Bagdasarian, man, the only problem with his is even in a non-crazy fight, he gets tired. He got tired against Souza in the third round. He was tired and they didn't even grapple or nothing. So it's like I feel like Coolabawi is a lot better than Souza, but it's weird. I also kind of feel like it's dependent on Coolabawi to drop Bagdasarian too, because Bagdasarian is going to be putting the forward pressure on while Coolabawi is backing up. And if Bagdasarian is just able to tear up that lead leg, you know, while he's switching stances and all that, I can see him being able to get the win and just getting a decision. But I do see this going to decision. I'm gonna take Josh Coolabawi though. I think he moves around. I think he lands some hard shots. He may even be able to mix in a little bit of grappling. And I think that he, in a close fight after the first two rounds, I think he's able to win that third round convincingly. And I think that's going to sway the judges to him. So give me Josh Coolabawi. Give me him by decision.
Yeah, I'm with you here, but I'm going to type in something real quick. Coolabawi and Mels. I think that's how we spell it. If not. Well, I'm doing a little poll. Oh, okay. All right. I had to get up real quick. I'm a little late. Yeah, this is going to be a very, very fun fight. I'm really excited to see. I'm not betting this fight one bit. It's super close. The line says it's super close for a reason, and it's a good reason. I just like maybe Coolabawi's like head movement and like boxing a little bit more than Bagdasarian, but Bagdasarian has better kicks. And like you said, he slows down as a fight, and I do not. That's like the one thing that pushed me to pick Coolabawi. He does slow down as the fight goes on. He can win the first round and maybe early first or second round, but I think Coolabawi is going to have a better cardio. I think he's going to be able to push a pace. If he pushes a pace early, I think he's going to be able to tire him out even quicker. And I think he might win an easy 29-28 decision. But I do see this going to decision. I think it's going to be very close. Good striking match. Both guys are really good, I think, and very solid. But I just lean Coolabawi. I think he has the intangibles, if you want to say. And I just didn't like Bagdasarian's last fight. He didn't look good at all. Like, I think that's another thing that kind of sold me to Coolabawi. So this is going to be a very fun fight, though. I'm sitting back and watching this one.
It's going to be a good one. I mean, Bagdasarian is going to be more technical striker. It's going to be a good one. I didn't bet on this one. It's close, line close for a reason, man. It's going to be a good fight. Yep. Both these guys are tough. They both kind of slow down a little bit in the third round, if we're going to be honest. Like,
yeah, but I would say Bagdasarian does a little bit quicker, though. So the third round might be up for grabs, if you want to say.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know the over was -170 last time I had looked, the over 2.5. And that seems good, but then it's like both these dudes are capable of finishes. But I believe that Coolabawi's only finished 4 people, even though he looks kind of dangerous because what he was doing the Choi. He dropped Jourdain, but I believe he's only got 4 finishes out of his 10 wins, something like that. So yeah, 6 decision wins. So
yeah, and I can see like a little improvement within fights with Coolabawi a little bit more so than Bagdasarian. He came out kind of like good in the first fight he had, and then he kind of just like stayed put and/or went down just a touch. So to me, I'm like, I'm gonna go with the guy that I think is improving in each fight. And didn't Bagdasarian get injured recently too?
Yeah, he had to pull out of a fight versus somebody recently.
I can't remember why.
Brito maybe or something like that.
Okay,
Something
look
recently,
and see if I can
but
find TJ Laramie. That was the first one, just as withdrew, and then he broke his hand against Brito. And that was back in October. So not to say that's a bad thing, but I just kind of remember that when I was talking.
It's definitely not a positive. So
definitely not a positive. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Saba said, Cody, you should get a salad. Yes, you should.
Awesome. I'll take it. Somebody can paint. I'll take one. I am not artistic.
These bets said Coolabawi is very underrated. I think he's a little underrated. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mushrooms
and he's got a little size here. He's going to have 1 inch of height, 3 inches reach in striking match. It's usually
that'll help out. Carlos said Melsick wins a close fight. Going to be a good. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. This fight's going to be super, super close. But I said, fuck it. I bet Melsick. Okay.
Hey, get him on a pretty much almost
either
dog
fighter
price, even money. That's not bad, man.
Either fighter at plus money is decent bet. I'll give you that.
I think that the over is a good way to bet this fight. The over 2.5 minus 170. I was looking at that. I don't know, man. Saba, this guy.
Jake Matthews, that mean person that lost like a weirdo. Yeah. I'm not even gonna say that. I got Coolabawi at plus 105 money line. I like that.
That's a good, excellent. Either of these guys at plus money or close to it, you're doing the right thing.
Yep. Choi was swinging like an idiot. Melsick throws tight combos. Yeah, Choi is
big difference.
Maybe not as good as we thought. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Joseph, what is up? Parlay is Tuhugov, Jenkins, Rodriguez, Pedro, Magdalena, Yair, Makachev. I like it. Jenkins is going to be sweaty though.
Greasy.
Other than that, I think it's good. Should hit. I think.
Yeah.
Melsick throws kill shots, especially kicks. His kicks are
pretty. Does have power kicks, dude. I like. If he would fight more when he fought on the Contender Series, dude, I was so impressed when I first seen that live. He was throwing shots and they were cracking shots, dude. He was cracking with bazooka or whatever his name was. But he hasn't fought with as much pressure like that as he was. So,
are we ready for next week's top event?
Nope. Not even close.
Nope. Let me get past this one, and I'll tell you on Sunday with my video. Sneaky play to me is Coolabawi inside the distance. I'm thinking he can get a late stoppage potentially.
Maybe. I know Bagdasarian's been in 400 kickboxing matches, though he might be too sneaky.
Dale said I'd step away. You want to start over, Cody?
Let's do it, man. Where you want to from the beginning?
So let's go to the beginning.
30-second countdown. Hit the countdown. Hit the countdown.
Yep. So we're gonna go Tuhugov versus Brenner. Who do you got here and why?
Well, I'm gonna take Brenner, man. I think he takes Tuhugov down. I think he gets that ankle lock, toe lock. Yep. We do a whole thing in reverse.
That'd be hilarious. Vikings said, should we bet the opposite when Minty? Yeah. She is the new Yanni the Greek.
Where's she coming from? I didn't have seen no YouTube page.
I think she was on ESPN. Maybe
get her on the show. See if she get on the show. She's a real deal. Real deal Holyfield, come on the show.
That's not what you got. I know Modestos is short notice, but when is Pedro going to fight some competition again? That's
probably right after this fight.
It's not his fault that who was he supposed to fight?
Bro, dude, he's got come on. He was supposed to fight some dude that shouldn't even be in the UFC no more. And then he fought
Zhang.
And he fought Villanueva. He's had the easiest comeback path in the history of comeback paths.
That's true. Well, I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Craziness.
Forecast said I'm on the other side, fellas. Melsick by KO could be a sneaky play. Really like him. Yeah, everyone's on different sides, and I don't blame you one bit.
Melsick's tough as hell. That's why I couldn't get around the bet in this fight of pulling trigger. Melsick's tough as hell.
Yes. All right, let's go to the next one here, which is gonna be Tyson Pedro versus Modestos Bukaskis. Dang.
Bukaki.
It's Bukaki, yeah. My turn here. I'm gonna go Pedro here. I think both guys are dangerous, but I'm gonna say I think Pedro's a little bit more dangerous, and the reason why is he does have a ground game. He can use it. He can get those takedowns. He has good submissions. Modestus is more so just a striker. He's very powerful. He's very quick, but Pedro's got killer leg kicks. I know both these guys are coming off of leg injuries, so I'm not sure how Modestus will look if he gets hit with a couple of those leg kicks. Who knows? And I do think, even though there are about the same size on paper, I think Pedro is going to be a little bit bigger, like just a bigger guy in general. And I'm interested to see if he tries to go for takedowns early or if he tries to keep it standing, because maybe he'll test it out early, go for some takedowns. And I think if he does get this fight to the mat, I think he'll be able to get a submission. But I'm going to say he gets this one out, gets the knockout in the late first round. I think this fight's not going to go over 1.5 either way you look at it. If you like Modestus, I don't blame you. I think he can get a knockout early too. Both guys are dangerous, and it's light heavyweight division. So light heavyweight division is one of those divisions where the under is a very good bet in most fights when in doubt. So give me Pedro by knockout late first round, like he's been doing lately.
Yeah, man. From a money line standpoint, this fight's tough for me. Tyson Pedro, he's a 1-round fighter, man. He's a 1-round fighter. Like, yeah, all of his 9 wins are in the first round. He went to decision one time in his whole career. That was against Ilir Latifi, who's not dangerous at all. He'll hold you if you let him hold you against the cage. He'll hold you against the cage when you're tired. He doesn't try to finish you and finish nobody really. But he's got good kickboxing, man. He's got decent wrestling, and he's got really good submissions. He's got 6 first-round submissions. 9 wins, all in the first round. 6 of them are subs. He's got like good Kimuras. Powerful leg and body and head kicks. We've seen that in the last 2 fights with Villanueva and Hunsucker. Ground and pound elbows are sick. He was cracking Paul Craig with sick elbows. Great hammer, terrible nail though, man. He comes out hard in that first round, whether it be to try to get the fight to the ground and get the submission like he did against Ovin St. Preux. And Ovin St. Preux reversed the takedown, got him down, and submitted him with like an arm lock or a straight arm lock or something within it was like 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Shogun beat him up after he couldn't get him out of there in the first round. Shogun stayed tough and then beat him up over the next rounds and finished him. Then you got Ilir Latifi. But Bukowskis, though, he's just not really all that great either, but he's a finisher. He's got 13 wins. He's finished 11 of them. I believe it's 11 of them. Yeah, I think he's finished 11 of them. He's got decent kickboxing. He's got decent boxing with some decent pop. I don't know, man. He's just not that good. He doesn't got that great of a chin. He's got 5 losses. Yep. I believe 3 or 4 of them are KO losses and early ones. I believe 4 of them. So he's lost the Roundtree, he lost the Crute, and then he had 2 KO losses. So he's been KO'd 4 times, all in the first round. So he doesn't have a good chin. No. Roundtree got him in the second round with that knee leg kick, but he doesn't have a good chin, but he does have decent power. He's got pretty good cardio. So it's either going to be, in my opinion, that, and he's coming in on short notice, but it's either going to be that Tyson Pedro gets him out of there in that first round, maybe the first 2 minutes of the second round, or I think Bukakis could take over, man. He's got good counter boxing. He's got decent power, and he's a finisher. So I'm going to say that Pedro does get him out of there just because Bukakis is just undurable. Been finished 4 times in the first round. So I'm going to say that Pedro does get him out of there, hit him with some leg kicks, or land a takedown. But Bukakis actually showed some decent takedown defense too, even against like Jimmy Crute. Jimmy Crute tried to take him down a couple times. That's why Jimmy Crute ended up knocking him out. But he tried to take him down before that, and Bukakis actually stopped that. So if they're standing, it's going to be either guy's game, but Tyson Pedro really doesn't have a good gas tank. So it's either Pedro getting him out of there earlier, Bukakis, whatever, man, is going to take over. Bukowskis is going to take over in that second round and get the finish by the end of that second round or early into the third, in my opinion. Like, Tyson Pedro's not a good nail, dude. He's a good hammer, not a good nail. So I bet the under, man. I bet the under 2.5. I bumped it up to, I know they got it set at the 1.5. I bumped it up to the 2.5 minus 180. This is a bet I haven't even put out yet, but I got 3.6 units to win too. These guys ain't going over 2.5 rounds. I believe out of let's see, what do they got? 22 fights, 20 of them, 20 or 19 of them's ended, and out of them 19, like all of them's been under 2.5 rounds. So
yeah, I forgot to tell you, like I do have one bet for this fight. I did the under 1.5. I think, like you said, I really feel like one way or another this fight ends in round 1. Another thing too, I think Pedro wins, which may be why I like the under. I got a little bit better price tag for it. But if Pedro is the one pushing forward, I didn't say this in my breakdown, I think that's the way to do it, because Volkanovski is not great trying to like strike off his back foot at all. If he's being pushed back,
very
hittable. He doesn't really know what to do. He loses a lot of power. And I feel like that's going to be, Pedro likes to push forward, and he does. He kind of like lurks, and maybe not aggressively, but like enough to where like gets him back up against the cage, and it's game over from there. I think that's kind of what happens unless he goes for takedown. So, yeah, I got the under 1.5. I think I got it at plus 105 or 110. I can't remember off the top of my head, but one of those two.
Right. I like it.
Taking a shot on that. It just, these guys are finishers, so I'll get plus money on it. I'll try it out. If not, it is what it is.
Yeah. I love the under, dude. Under 2.5, just to be safe.
Yeah, 2.5 I think is super safe, and I think that hits for sure.
I appreciate you, but I think your 1.5 should hit too. I was looking at that for that and the Malarkey, and then I just paid a little more to get the 2.5.
Yeah.
Be safe.
I mean, I don't blame you one bit. I think
pay-per-view likes to be safe out on these streets. So
right. Mushroom says Pedro inside the distance. I like that.
I like it.
Saba says Pedro by KO. Volkanovski. Okay, Volkanovski. Here we go. It's I'm not even gonna say it. I just learned how to say it now.
Bukakis.
Pedro round 1. Bukaki upset. What's up, Night Force? Thanks for coming out, man.
Okay. What's up, Night Force? He's got butt quake. Is that what that says?
Bukaki.
Oh. But yeah, man, I don't even know. Yeah, my eyes are seeing way crazy.
Clip.
Butt cake. That's a butt cake.
Butt cake. Forecast said Pedro going to finish it. Sneaky submission ability. He does.
He really does.
Either fighter. Go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing with you guys. Gassing you up a little bit.
All right. Either fighter by KO plus 100 doesn't sound bad to me. That's a good bet. That fight to end by KO plus 100, that's a good bet if that's it. Under is good for light heavyweight unless it's a title fight these days. Yeah, I agree, Jake. I think under in a lot of those light heavyweight fights are the way to go. If you do not know what to bet, under is the way to go.
When in doubt, let them big boys bang it out.
The theory is that the UFC put this as the prelim headliner because it's going to be a quick Pedro finish in order to get people to buy the pay-per-view. I hope so. I hope it's very quick. I want 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Please and thank you.
I'll take it. Out the dough.
Saba says, opinion on Jim Miller versus Alex Hernandez.
I'm going with the
old dude.
It's tough, man.
Top of my head.
Freaking Hernandez. Yeah, with him bouncing back up to 155 now after the 145 and this and that. Yeah, man. But I don't know if I would bet it, but I'll check it out. Because Hernandez come out there and get that quick knockout over Jim Miller. That's something that can happen to Miller, but I don't know.
True.
I doubt it.
Carlos got Pedro by knockout, got him my greedy parlay, and also Makachev. I mean, that's easy.
Okay.
Fight with 2 bums. Walker versus Smith in May just announced. That's going to be a really good fight.
Yeah.
Johnny Walker and Anthony Smith.
Yep.
I like that matchup.
I appreciate you, Turpa.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
That was a really good breakdown, Cody. I appreciate you.
Glad someone noticed, man. I put my heart and soul into this, man.
You know what happens. This fight does not start round 3. I agree. I don't.
There we go, Mushroom. I love that.
Under 2.5 seems the play. Don't want to play minus 195 on that though. Well, you gotta choose, Dirty. You gotta choose.
Listen, value doesn't. You just got to get that win. It's all about the win. Because in the end, man, you can't lose a bet and be like, "Well, man, I had all the value though," because you didn't have value. You got to get
Sicky got fight doesn't go the distance in the Tyson fight, and then under 2.5 in Crute at +100. That's easy.
I like that.
Easy money.
That's a good bet, Sicky. I like that.
No love. What's up, man? Thanks for coming out. He said Islam handicap -2. Oh, that's easy.
Over.
So he has to get 3 takedowns more than Volkanovski. It's like the spread.
Oh,
I think
you don't have to. I think it's just over under 2.5, and he's going to be Matt returning. Oh, maybe you're right, but
I just took the -2.5 as like a spread in football. So he has to have 3 more takedowns than
no, he's asking a handicap over under 2.5.
Oh, it's -220. Okay,
I would say over on that, man. I would like the over. I think he Matt returns him a couple times.
The only thing that worries me is he gets that first takedown. It's an easy submission. Like seriously, I can see it.
Hey, Volk's kind of rolling around with Craig Jones. And Craig Jones is the best guy in the world and he's been training with him for a long, long time, but this whole camp was with him. So yeah, I don't think he gets taken out one time and subbed.
Jake said it might only take 1 though. That's what I'm thinking. It
could.
It may only take 1 or 2. I'm thinking it takes 2 though. The first one, Volk get up real quick.
We better,
and then maybe
he better break his arm because Volk already proved he can breathe out his butt when he be against Ortega. So
you know how hard. You know this hurts my heart. I'm just going with my head on this one though.
I hope Volk takes off on him.
I know, me too.
To be honest.
All right,
Charlie revenge.
I know. That's why I'm hoping. It's secretly in my heart. My heart's like, this is Charlie revenge. Let's go Volk. I'm like, come on.
No, for Charlie. Wish he was a little bit taller. Wish he was a baller.
Show the baller.
Shit, man.
All right, we're gonna go to the main card here. We have 48 amazing people in this chat. Please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to both of us, please do so as well. The links are in the description below. We appreciate you guys joining in the chat as well. Don't be shy. We will try to get to you as much as we can, which we always 98% of the time we will get to you. But if we are running a little slow, we will get you, unfortunately. I'm sorry. So next fight is going to be Jimmy Crute and Alonzo Menifield. I think it's my turn. This is my dog bet. I have another dog bet, but this is my biggest dog bet of the card. I like Menifield a lot in this spot. I'm not saying Jimmy Crute is a bum. He's not. He's very talented. He's got a lot of potential, but I do not like his head movement. He's very hittable, and his chin, I think, is a little questionable. He's got good wrestling, and he's very well-rounded, but Alonzo Menifield is super strong. He's got good takedown defense. He's got one-punch knockout power, and that's what I'm really scared about. And I like Menifield, his last couple fights. I know they were against kind of bums, but if he goes in this fight looking exactly like he did, we'll just wait.
Okay.
But if he comes in this fight doing the same game plan as he did in those last 2 fights, and if he even wants to go for some takedowns, I think it's not a bad idea, and getting some ground and pound and stuff like that early on. I like Menifield to get the knockout here early. I'm going to say first round knockout by Menifield. I do not see this one going over 1.5. If you like the under, I think that's a great spot. And Menifield, I got money line at +185. Just a small little sprinkle on it. I think it's a good shot. Maybe Menifield by KO. I just did the money line prop first because the KO didn't come out yet. So that's why I did it. And yeah, I really like Menifield here. I think something switched in him after that Mazavar fight. I know it was against the bum, but he looked like a different demon. So
his talent competition switched is what switched him.
Listen, Jimmy Crute is not that great, but go ahead. After you.
Well, I'm old enough to remember Alonzo Menifield fighting Ovin St. Preux, William Knight, Devin.
But he wasn't as aggressive as he was.
Yeah, because the people he's been fighting.
Crute's not going to knock out Menifield. There's no way.
Oh, he could easily. I seen William Knight drop him. I seen Ovin St. Preux knock him to sleep. Ovin St. Preux just fought a 47-year-old Shogun to a split decision. It was terrible. All right, so Jimmy Crute, man, he's got good wrestling. Jimmy Crute's a good fighter. Like I really thought, okay, the Jamal Hill, we gotta just take that off because I mean, he came out hot. Jamal Hill hits hard and he got hit. Jamal Hill's the champ, dude. He's fucking.
What if it happens the same way to Cody?
Jamal Hill, what would he do to Menifield? Menifield sleeping.
No. Well,
Yeah.
we know
Open
that.
St. Prue put him to
But
sleep, sleeping. He was snoring. But Jimmy
that wasn't
Crute,
like the
dude,
third round.
right. The main thing here, the main problem is all right. So Jimmy Crute, great wrestling, excellent submissions, right? He's got good striking. He's tough. He's got powerful leg kicks. You seen when he blew his leg out. Well, he didn't blow it out, but when he got dead leg against Anthony Smith with dead leg, he took Anthony Smith down like 4 times in the last minute of that round. Like, he's got good wrestling. He's got excellent cardio. He's got powerful leg kicks. He's got power in his hands. I've seen him knock people dead. I've seen Bukowskis. I've seen him put people to sleep, choke people out. Good cardio. Everything checks out. He does have bad fight IQ. All right. Coming out against Jamal Hill and just taking the punches to the face, rolling around on the ground with Misha Serkinov and getting choked out. But I think he comes out here. I think all right, Alonzo Menifield only has a powerful right hand. He clinch you up against the cage, but he's not hitting you with nothing. If he can out-grapple you, then maybe like Askarov, dude, he can out-grapple you, but he's not out-grappling Jimmy Crute. Jimmy Crute's actually going to be a little bigger than Menifield here. 2 inches shorter reach, but he's going to be 2 inches taller. He's what, 8 to 10, 8 years younger? You got to remember, Jimmy Crute's only 26, improving at all times. Alonzo Menifield's almost 35 years old with bad cardio. He's looked good. He's gonna. It's like a recency bias because like Menifield beat Misha Serkinov. You know what I mean? And then he beat the Asker dude that was like 32-29, but acted like he's 32-2. And before that, like I said, man, it wasn't long ago when he's getting beat by William Knight, having a bad performance. Everybody else been dogging William Knight. You know what I mean? And I thought he won. I thought he beat him, but it was a terrible fight. It was a terrible fight. And then I watched him fight Devin Clark, and he had 1 round of toughness. And then after that, Devin Clark pushed him up against cage and just beat him up a little bit. Like, I'm not impressed. I bet on him. I've lost money on all 3 of them fights, and that's how I know that he's really not that good. And he's not going to be improving that much at 35 years old. Jimmy Crute, I think, is better everywhere, to be honest. I think he's got the same amount of power as Menifield. I think he's got better leg kicks. I think he's got better wrestling. I think he's got better jiu-jitsu, all that. It might take him to the middle of the first round or the second round to start getting Menifield down, but Menifield has 1 solid round of gas. After that, he's breathing hard, not doing nothing. Like even in the William Knight fight, you know what I mean? Them dudes weren't doing nothing. Jimmy Crute is coming at you. Now, Jimmy Crute, 10 first-round finishes. He's got 12 wins, 10 first-round finishes, right? Menifield, 13 wins, 12 finishes in under 1.5 rounds. So obviously that under 1.5 rounds is going to look good. That's what, minus 145, minus 155. I like that. I really like that. Mm-hmm. I think these guys go at it, and definitely either Menifield catches Crute or Crute's going to beat him up. Like Menifield's not going to win a decision. I think Crute's the better MMA fighter, like a well-rounded, way better cardio. Jimmy Crute's got really good cardio, man, and that's what's really going to hurt Menifield here. So give me Jimmy Crute. I say that he gets some wrestling going. I think that he can get Menifield by like in the second round, sometime in the second round. But I didn't end up betting the under. Because if Crute does use some grappling and Menifield he's not going to go out easy. It's not like his grappling's terrible. And I don't think this fight's going to be a standing fight. Like I think Jimmy Crute's took a couple losses in a row now, and he knows he needs to come out and grapple this fight. He was a big favorite, and to be honest, I think at the end of this fight, he's going to look like it. I really thought this guy before even with the thing with Anthony Smith, before his leg went out, he was beating Anthony Smith up, and he was going to win that fight. And Anthony Smith's tough, man. Anthony Smith will beat up Alonzo Menifield. So just I'm going to take Jimmy Crute. I think he gets the finish somewhere in that second round, but he could also drop Menifield, finish him, or Menifield could drop him, finish him. So under bet, but I'm picking Jimmy Crute to win the fight. Yeah. I think he's a better fighter.
Yeah. My thing though, I'm just going to go back to it. I know Crute is the better overall MMA fighter. I'm not debating this. This is what I'm debating is the head movement and Crute. He just keeps it in the center line. And he doesn't move at all. So, and he's open to counters all day. And it's going to take one shot. And I think he's done at that. And first round, Crute's going to have to come in wrestling immediately, I think, or just not get hit.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a hard ask for him. That first round's going to be dicey if you bet Crute for any reason. After the first round,
I think Crute's got better.
I think you'll more technical, but it's just the power advantages. I think it's like night and day.
Right.
And then I don't think Crute's chin is that great. Like I know I don't know. He'll take like one solid punch, but after that, he's going to be I think he's done after that. One good shot on the chin, like boom.
Right. But so Menifield's like KO or bust kind of though.
Oh yeah, he is. I'm not debating that at
Is
all.
that Crute's only loss by KO? Was to Jamal Hill?
Was the Jamal Hill?
I think so. Was it?
Let me look.
I'm telling you, dude. I
He's
thought
got
Jimmy
3
Crute,
losses.
watching him, and these losses are young. He's
not going to
only
count.
26.
We're not going to. He lost to Misha
back. He rolled around. Yeah, he rolled around with him on the ground after dropping him, and then went to the ground and tried to finish him. He has bad fight IQ. That and the Jamal Hill, but Jamal Hill pieced him up he cracked him within the first 35 seconds. So it's not, people were like, he didn't even try to, like, what did they want him to just run across the ring and dive at his legs? Like, Hill cracked him in like the first 30 seconds, like the first exchange, dude, he dropped him.
That's kind of what I'm scared of, though.
Yeah, but dude, Alonzo Menifield is nowhere near Jamal Hill. Like, he got knocked out by Ovin St. Preux. That left hook, he can't stop a left hook. He just kept running into Ovin St. Preux's left hook. Boom. And Jimmy Crute's got power. I thought Jimmy Crute, dude, before these 2 losses, and even now, he's only 26. It could be like a champion someday. Like, he's really that good, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, he's still improving. Like, there's a lot of potential still. I'm not debating that one bit, but I'm just worried about that lack thereof head movement. Like, he's got a big ass head. It's easy to hit. And Menifield has the power to hit it. So, other than that, we'll see. I'm taking a shot.
But if it gets out of the first, do you think he's still going to knock Crute out?
I mean, maybe he's got a half a round to do it. But after that, no.
Okay. But I mean, I get it too, though. People that got in at Menifield plus 180, plus 170, all that, man, that's good numbers. I can't blame you. I didn't even bet this fight at all. I bet Menifield on all 3 of his losses, dude. And I watched him and I'm like, damn, this dude ain't good. He's good against bums. He knocks out bums. Yeah. He knocks out bums. He knocks them dead. But like good strikers, he's not out striking good strikers. Like, and I actually think Jimmy Crute's a good striker. Like, who's Menifield's last couple wins?
Does it worry you a little bit that Crute hasn't fought in over a year?
I mean, it's not 3 years, so
yeah.
I mean, the age of Menifield being almost 35 kind of worries me more than that, because even though Jimmy Crute's 26, he's probably getting better. You know,
true. But even though Menifield's been a little bit more active, I know it's against bums or anything, but at least he's fighting within that's like 4 months, 3 months, 6 months.
What was he like before he beat Misha Serkinov? Okay. And this was when he was 32 years old. Before he beat Serkinov and Askarov, right? Mm-hmm. He was 1-3, right? Before that, before he got the 2 easiest wins in the divisions. Serkinov coming back up from 185, like no tricep. I think before that he was 1-3, or maybe lost 3 in a row.
Well, okay, so he came in the UFC. He beat
Vicinius, Paul Craig,
and then he beat Paul Craig. Lost to Devin Clark, OSP. Then he beat Fabio, which sucks. Ed Herman.
Barely beat Ed Herman.
Should have beat William Knight, and then Askar, and then Misha.
This dude hasn't fought anybody. Like in this,
it's a good step up, but I think this is a good matchup for him to win this one. I think matchups are a lot.
It is. I mean, and Alonzo Menifield is dangerous to anybody, but I just see all he's got is the right hand. He don't set it up. He don't do nothing. Even Menifield. As a matter of fact, Ovin St. Preux cracked him with the left hand, finished him. William Knight hit him with the left hook when he was coming in. That's what dropped him, lost in the first round. Otherwise, he had won that whole round. I'm telling you, Jimmy Crute might catch him with that left hook. Calling it. Left hook Larry, Jimmy Crute, club and sub, baby.
See, MPTV said Johnny's breakdown was so sexy. I want to make sex to it. Menifield by knockout.
Sheesh, that's a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on on MPTV.
I just want to let you know that's probably the best comment from one of my breakdowns I ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Make babies that fight. Crute subbed Craig. There you go. He did. And then he got subbed by Misha.
He's a high
Menifield knocked him out. Boom.
Misha's a black belt.
It's a crazy MMA circle.
For the record, Misha Serkinov, when he choked out Crute, still had his tricep. He fell off. After he lost his tricep, dude, he fell off big time. Which you would expect when you're a grappler and you're no longer.
Dev said too much too soon for Crute. See? Look at that. You lock it in, Dev, please.
Crute fought Anthony Smith.
Uh-oh. Cody said Cody has better scorn. I think that's what it is.
See? I like that. I don't particularly know what it means, but I like it. I know what the scorn means, but
Jake said, I'm with John. Dude. I'm with Johnny. This is crude fade. Bet on a favorite with low fight IQ. Can't bet on a favorite with low fight IQ.
We can't necessarily say that Alonzo Menifield's fucking Max Holloway or you know what I mean?
Listen.
Corey Sandhagen out there. We can't. Menifield throws a fucking right hand over the top, like over and over, and that's what he's got. You don't throw leg kicks.
Hey, Murdoch's got dog Menifield.
Everybody's against me here. Okay. All right. Okay.
Crute was still getting takedowns with the leg fucked up. Yep, that's true. He was. I'm extremely low on Crute. I love the spot for Zoe. 3-0 when picking him to go for it. Look at that. Dirty Reg.
See.
Crute is going home.
Hey, the under is so much better. So much better to pick here, I think.
Yeah, I think the under is a safer
I like
spot.
that under 2.5, but it was up to minus 270. I'm like, damn, but that's, I don't know.
Dirty Reg, I did the same thing, dude. Don't feel bad. I did pick Crute to win over Hill, and I was like, never again. Like, he has got zero head movement.
Yeah.
Menifield KO is one of my favorite dog plays of the week. I think KO is probably the better bet than Moneyline because I think that's his only path to victory.
Right.
Sorry, Crute doesn't have enough power. You know what? I agree. I think if Crute wins, I think he gets a submission.
Modestos Volkanovski would disagree. Knocked him dead.
Well, you know, he's dangerous.
Killed the man.
It's light heavyweight. It's dangerous.
Yeah, true that.
We're getting plus money on Zoe. How can we go wrong trying him here? I agree. I think
Vince St. Preux and William Knight and Devin Clark, lowest of the level. Jimmy
I'm gonna drop down here to Dev saying JohnnyKpicks the sex symbol.
Jeez, what are you showing them hands? You give them free hand picks? Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. MPTV. Got what you want.
It's free February hand day.
For February handies. Free handies. Okay. All right.
I love it.
Get the show popping.
Let's move on up to the card, man. We took like 9 hours on this fight, I feel like.
Well,
Justin Taffa versus...
sure that everybody knows Jimmy Crute's going to win. So
oh, boy. I think there was like 90% is going to be on Menifield here. Justin Taffa versus Parker Porter. At least I know we are in agreement here. Who do you got and why?
I'm taking Parker Porter. Justin Taffa, decent kickboxing, decent boxing, decent leg kicks and body kicks for a round, maybe 6-7 minutes, man. That's all he's really got. I'm not impressed with him. I watched him get beat up by Jared Vandera for 3 rounds. Of course, he looks good against Harry Hunsucker. What was his other win? Juan Adams. Like, he's beating dudes that do not belong in the UFC. He's getting beat by guys that don't belong in the UFC, like De Castro. I don't think that he did. Vandera. Who's his other loss?
Don't you dare say Vandera. He's a friend of the show.
He is, but he's not UFC caliber like that. 1-5. His only win is over Taffa. Out of 6 UFC fights, 1-5, 1 win over Justin Taffa. Taffa, nice southpaw boxing, powerful left body kicks, leg kicks, good calf kicks. But other than that, man, we haven't seen his wrestling. Like in the regional scene, you can see him get taken down in the regional scene, but I'm just not that impressed with him. I don't think he's as powerful like KO guy as he's made out to be. His brother's a crazy KO kickboxer, Junior Taffa. But man, we're gonna replay some of these comments on Mr. Pay-Per-View is trying to give you a tip here, man. I'm trying to give you
tips, guys. Do you have a bet on Crute?
Me, no, I didn't even bet that.
We don't want to listen. We don't want to listen to that crap. A bet on Menifield. We want to listen to bets.
Bro, I was waiting for people to bet him down. Get Crute down to minus 150. Now we're talking. Now we're in my wheel.
Getting close.
That's my drift right there. Parker Porter, man, good kickboxing. I like his little pressure forward. He can switch stances, come in, darting forward with 3-4 punches, get guys up against the cage. He uses that to crash the pocket. He's good at like rolling with shots, kind of slipping them, going off the side of his head. I was watching him with Josh Parisian. They had a pretty decent little fight. Even Alan Badeau. But I just think Parker Porter's the more well-rounded fighter here. I think that he's going to be able to take what Justin Taffa has in that first round and give his own back, push a little pace on him. And I believe by the second round, the first round is going to be good, but I believe by the second round, Taffa is going to start slowing down, and then Porter start taking over a little bit. And if Porter can land a takedown or two, man, that would be phenomenal. I don't know if Taffa gets back up if big old Porter gets on top of him and just wearing on him, man. Porter shows good cardio, good toughness through a whole 3 rounds, where Taffa has shown to slow down. Like, he's really a first rounder bust. I believe all of his wins are first round KOs, and anything that's gone past the first round, he hasn't won. And I just don't see him getting Parker Porter out of there in the first round. Parker Porter's pretty tough. He can take a pretty good shot. So I expect Parker Porter's pace, pressure. He's got the grappling advantage. I don't see Taffa's striking advantage as that much. Give me Parker Porter, man. I'm going to take him. I think he wins by decision, to be honest. Unless he gets on top of Taffa. That's the only way I see him getting him out of there. But, yeah, man, I bet Parker Porter at plus 120. I just think he's the more well-rounded fighter. And I think as long as he survives that first round, that he can take over in the second and third. And hopefully he can get that wrestling going. But give me Parker Porter. I even seen him get him by decision at like plus 340. And I really like that. I don't know if he gets Taffa out of there. Taffa's pretty tough, so that's what I like.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I'm on Porter as well. I got the bet at plus 120 as well. He's like, it's weird to say this for a heavyweight, but he moves like very, very good for a heavyweight. Like, he moves in and out, he moves left and right. He doesn't just stand there. And Taffa wants to stand in the middle of the ring and bang. He doesn't want to move. He wants to throw strikes. He wants to go who's going to have the best chin, and he's got good leg kicks. But Parker Porter, man, I cannot say that until I say Porker. He is just a better overall fighter. Actually, I think he can get the ground game going. He can get the grappling going. He's got good striking. He's got good pressure, a good chin. So give me Parker Porter to win by decision. And if you saw my little nugget of the week, Taffa lost to Jared Vanderaa by decision.
Yes.
Let that sink in, guys.
Got pieced up too, man.
Yeah. And what did Vanderaa do? What did Vanderaa do? He literally stayed in the middle of the ring with him and won striking on volume
and toughness.
Like, and how was Taffa going to win this fight unless he gets the knockout early? Like, that's the only way he wins this fight. So give me Porter here all day.
Yeah. And if you take out that Almeida fight, besides the Dawkins fight on the short notice, I believe, when he came into the UFC, man, he won like 6 out of 7 before that with the Dawkins fight in there. He's got more win. I like him, man. Just not impressed with Taffa, man. 5-3, and he's lost to dudes that shouldn't even be in the UFC no more, and he's beat dudes that shouldn't be in the UFC. He's only, he missed the heavyweight weight limit last fight. Dude shouldn't even be in the UFC. 5-3, misses weight at heavyweight, first time ever, and still in there. So,
yeah, I have a really bad. I've said Parker Porker on accident at least a million times in my life, and I mean that with no disrespect. But his name is just. I heard he's going to be in UFC. I don't mean to be mean.
UFC San Antonio. That's what I heard.
He's gonna beat me up probably.
And Vanderaa, they trap you in the bathroom. Like, what's up, fucking Johnny-K-Picks, right?
Dude, I know you.
You want an autograph? You guys want an autograph?
Pick me up. I'm like, oh shit. Dave, what is up? People all over talking like Volk is gonna get finished, like that ever happens to Volk. I'm actually going to enjoy a smaller wager on Volk. He is always going to fight hard for me. Yeah, it's very true.
Pound for pound, best in the world.
Man, I think he's gonna get finished.
Pound for pound, Craig.
Wherever Johnny or Rex is picking strategy, I want to be. I like Porter as well. Anyone who loses to Jared Vanderaa, I will fade.
Yes, I mean that's
there. It
friends.
Is.
Friends don't let friends bet on people that lost to Jared Vanderaa.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is, man.
Except Deb is going top around 1 KO. I think, hey, that's the way he wins.
Let's bring that.
That's the way he wins.
We was all getting along, talking.
Porker is a can.
Next heavyweight champion. What? He's on his way to the title.
About to look like a plus 400 underdog. I agree. Parker legs is so thick, custom jeans thick.
You bet that he's thick.
He used to buy jeans in the Husky section.
Yeah, I bet he can't. He's wearing shorts, man. They ain't making jeans for that guy.
Sailboy said Chael Sonnen would love that Parker Porker name. I hate when I say that too. I don't mean it by disrespect, but god damn it.
PP.
Parker Porter, I bet he got picked on.
No, he's been thick. Sure he's been thick since a baby. He came out a big boy.
He better go for the takedown early. I don't think he does. He just can't stand right in front of Taffa. He needs to keep moving and be fine. Just don't stand in the middle of the fight or middle of the octagon and just stand and bang. He does have good movement for a heavyweight.
Yeah, decent leg kicks to fire back when Taffa does. And I just don't like Taffa after round one, man.
Yeah, look at Sicky. He even says he moves well for a heavyweight because his natural weight is a bantamweight. Boom. He's just like Daniel Cormier, DC. Porker only lost his last fight because Hamdi was on steroids.
No, he fought Jailton, man.
Jailton's a monster, dude. There's no way none of these guys are gonna beat Jailton unless they're in the top 5.
Not Justin Taffa, that's for damn sure.
Hell no. All right, moving up to
kick up the middle, Justin Taffa, double leg, choke.
100%. All right. Let's go to the 3 fights that are gonna be amazing. Randy Brown versus Jack Della Magdalena. I will start this one off. Ooh, I really, really, really am high on Jack Della Magdalena. I think he is legit. I think he is going to be a problem eventually. I think he's top 5 worthy. He's probably already a problem right now, I should say. But this is a very big test for him. This is his, like, if you look at who he fought recently in his last in UFC, like this is a huge jump up. But to me, I think he can do it. Like I think he might have a little bit of struggle in the beginning, just getting that range down with Randy Brown, because Randy Brown does keep his range very well. Randy Brown's very solid. He's good everywhere. He's got good striking. He's got a good jab. He's got good kicks. But I think eventually Jack's going to figure it out. He's going to work the body shots. He's going to land that KO shot and maybe even in the first round, but I'm going to say knockout in the second. And I think Brown's best path to victory, if he wants to win this one, is to try to grapple. Like, I know he has good grappling. It's not amazing. And maybe Jack's grappling isn't the greatest either, but at least he showed me a little bit of his grappling defense against Ameev. Ameev, right? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Ramazan Ameev.
Yeah. Yep, Ameev. So I think if he can do that against Ameev, I think he can do that against Brown, because Brown's grappling isn't the greatest either. So give me Jack here. I think he gets that knockout. I think the first round's going to look a little close, if you want to say, just because I think Jack's going to try to figure it out. And then I think he will in the second, and he's going to work that body in the second. I think it's going to hurt Randy, and it's going to get that knockout eventually. So give me Jack in the second round knockout. And that might be one bet that I do is just Jack Della Magdalena knockout. That's one bet I'm looking at.
Yeah, man. I like that. This is a step up in competition. Randy Brown, good jiu-jitsu, not the best wrestling in the world. He's got a decent little clinch, but he's got long teep kicks up the middle. He's got decent power in his hands when he wants to throw power. It may not seem like it too much, but like even against Chaos Williams, he was able to hurt him in the third round, rocked him, stung him a couple times throughout the fight. But I just think that he's too easy to hit. Sometimes he backs up straight up with his head straight up in the air, and he's got durability issues. I mean, this is the type of fight just like Vicente Luque, where Vicente Luque pretty much just threw a beating on him the whole fight until he knocked him out with a knee. And then even, the little hammer fist he took from Nico Price, but just durability. And then he's real tall and skinny, which ain't going to be good for when he's backing up. He likes to dodge with his head backing up, and that's when Jack Della is going to come to that body. I love the way Jack Della works the body with the punches, comes back up to the head, man. He's powerful with both hands. When he goes into he strikes out of either stance. That's what's crazy too, is switch stance and keeps power in both hands. I think he's natural left hand, because when he gets in that left-handed stance is when he's throwing that power with that left hand. But when he's in the right-handed stance, man, he's jabbing their face off with that left hand. So I really like him everywhere, man. Like I said, show good grappling against Ameev, show good grappling on the Contender Series against Lusa. So I don't really think that's going to be a problem here. I don't think that Randy Brown, even though I do like Randy Brown as a fighter, I don't think that he's got the good enough wrestling to take Jack Della down. And I just think that Jack Della, if Chaos, he doesn't throw near as much volume as Jack Della, and I don't even think he throws as hard at this point. And Jack Della, if he was able to drop Randy Brown twice in that fight and hurt him bad, I think Jack Della is going to be able to get the finish. So I'm with Johnny. I think Jack Della in that second round. Maybe it goes to the third, and it's just the accumulation of damage from the body shots and all that. But I do. I like the under 2.5. I like Jack Della. I like the under 2.5. I believe that was what, like, all right, I didn't even, I looked at the, yeah, under 2.5 was minus 145. That's a,
yeah,
that's
it wasn't too bad, actually.
No, I like the Modestos under, the Pedro under the 2.5, just a little more than this, but I did want to bet this under 2.5 here. I really like that. Just in case, you never know too. Randy Brown's got a little bit of pop, you know, just in case, or he lands some weird triangle choke. He's got really long, weird jujitsu. But give me Jack Della working that body, man, and catches him with the big shot in that second round.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only reason why I didn't do that under 2.5 was because I really think if anybody gets the finish, it would be Jack. So I think you can get a little bit better price if you do Jack by knockout. I don't see him getting a submission, obviously. So the finishes for me would be Jack knockout or Randy Brown submission. So I just don't see a submission. Like, it had to be like a weird clinch, and then he takes the back real quick and gets a rear naked choke or something like that.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that.
It's not going to be on the ground, I'll tell you that, because I don't think Randy Brown's going to be able to get him to the ground. It's going to be like a standing rear naked choke or something like
Randy
that.
Brown's got really good movement and stuff, so I just don't know if Jack just gets him out of there early. Like, I don't know if Jack just runs through him so easy, because, like,
no, I don't think so either.
But I do think eventually he does land that shot, man. He puts so much pressure. Now, if he comes like he did against Danny Roberts, one of them's going out, because, like, against Danny Roberts, he didn't give him 1 second to do nothing. He just pressured him until he beat him, hit him with the body shots, hit him with everything.
Yes,
He took a couple shots though in between that too. So, but yeah, man, I like JDM. I want to see what this kid's future is like for sure.
Yeah. Mushroom's got JDM by knockout. I agree. JDM is my lock simple bet for me. I'm going to put a lot of money on him.
I like it.
That's good. Rude Boy is in for a rude boy is in for a rude awakening by a doctor with the smelling salts. That's true.
I like it. Yeah.
JDM round 2 KO. I'm all over that. I like
it. What's the odds on that Mushroom?
Yeah, if you let us know that one. I got JDM, and I only bet the under in this fight, under 2.5 at minus 200 as a parlay piece. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad bet. I'm not saying it's bad. I just really think you can get a little bit better price on Jack by knockout. I think that's a little bit, I don't want to say safe, but I think that's the play.
Yeah.
Super safe for the under 2.5. Super safe, though.
Yeah.
Jordan, I don't think Randy Brown's tiny torso can take. Yep.
I like that.
I agree.
I like that, Jordan.
Jack's the real deal lock. He finds the KO in the second or third. I agree.
I like that forecast.
Put 20 on the parlay. Hal's play this week. JDM, Jenkins, Islam versus Volk over 1.5. Okay. It's that Jenkins fight, man.
I like them over 1.5. I like them over 1.5, though.
Oh, God. Thoughts on Benny versus Olives was just announced. I'm going Benny KO. That's mean of you to do. That's why I'm going to go with Gone by knockout as well.
You deserve that one too, Sicky.
Yeah. Now I have to bet Gone if you think that. Don't you ever come at me with all of this.
It's disrespectful, Sicky. Come on, man. Have a little respect for your elder.
You know what? I'm going to go Olives by submission. How you like that? Olives submission.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to go armbar. Boom. Second round.
Heard it here first.
I'm going to clip that just in case if it actually does happen.
Lying armbar toe hold.
All right. We got co-main event here. It's going to be Yair Rodriguez versus Josh Emmett. Who do you like in this great matchup and why?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm all over Yair Rodriguez. Josh Emmett, 1 month away from 38 years old. He boxes and he's a good boxer. When people stand right in front of him, good boxing. Eventually he's going to hit him with a big shot. You know what I mean? But when people are moving, not so much. He kind of looks sloppy. You've seen him against Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson has good movement, good boxing, good stand-up. And he was beating up Josh. I mean, he wouldn't beat him up, but he was just outpointing and winning the fight all the way in the third round to like 1 minute left when he did some Michael Johnson IQ stuff and got knocked out. But man, he's 38. He's really just punching. I don't see him using a wrestling game plan. He hasn't wrestled ever. He wrestled Scott Holtzman 7 years ago, but he hasn't wrestled since then. I don't see you getting to the championship fight at 145. You've been working for your whole career and then switch up your whole style and start wrestling instead of throwing hands like you've been doing to get you here. Yair, man, it's just so much more fast. There's so much more explosive. I think the leg kicks and the body kicks that he was hitting Max Holloway with will end Josh Emmett, to be honest. If you go back and watch Yair versus Jeremy Stevens, I think it's going to look a lot like that fight because Jeremy Stevens and Josh Emmett are basically the same fighter. They fought each other. Jeremy Stevens knocked Emmett out. Not saying that would happen all the time, but that was back when Jeremy Stevens was still super tough. But Yair throws crazy leg kicks and body kicks, and he hurt Jeremy Stevens. Like he counters them, but when he'll throw his jab, boom, boom. When they come with that right hand, he counters with a hard body kick and then circles out real quick. I think that he's going to end Josh Emmett with a body kick in this fight in that first, second, or third round. But that first or second round, I think that Josh Emmett's old ribs ain't going to take this shot. Yair's 30, prime of his life. Josh Emmett, 38, spending wars, man. He's been in wars. He got killed by Jeremy Stevens in a war with Calvin Kattar. He was in a real close fight with Dan Ige where I bet on him, and I wasn't sure who won at the end of that fight. I'm taking Yair, man. He's got so many more weapons here, and when they're just standing in the big cage helps a lot too. I don't know, man. I just think that the stuff that he was hitting Max with is going to be more than enough to beat Josh Emmett. I think Josh Emmett is one of the best, easiest matchups in the top 10 for him because all Emmett does is come forward throwing punches. You know what I mean? That's all you got to really worry about is boxing with him. No, and when
barely
you go back,
any wrestling, he's not going to use any wrestling.
And Josh Emmett looks good in these fights with people like Dan Ige, who doesn't move. Dan Ige is right there in front of you to box with you in a phone booth. Calvin Kattar, he's not moving. They're standing there right there to box with you. But the people that move and make him work. I mean, if you go look, if somebody can look it up, go look how many shots he landed against Michael Johnson. I bet he landed 15 punches until he finally knocked him out with like 1 minute left to go in the third. Because when he can't track guys down and they're not standing right in front of him, he has trouble. And I think that Yair is going to get him, dude, with a body or a leg kick. Then you got all the talk about Josh Emmett's hip being hurt and just all this different stuff. Yair's 30. Give me Yair, man. I really think he finished him. I think that under 2.5 keeps like pointing out to me all week. Plus 220. I'm like, dude, both these dudes are finishers. Both these guys are tough as hell, and both of them go at it. So what's to say either one of them can't get that finish in under 2.5? I mean, under 2.5, that's almost a 3-round fight. And these guys are both finishers. So we'll see. But I really like Yair, man. I really like him here. I think he works that front leg, that lead leg, because, Josh Emmett's a heavy boxer. He's heavy on that front leg. And I think Yair, even with Max Holloway, the difference is when he was tearing up Max Holloway's lead leg, Max Holloway was switching stances, and he can still box really good because he's fucking Max Holloway, and he can box out of either stance, and he's tough as shit, and he's huge. Max Holloway is freaking gigantic. Josh Emmett's none of that, dude. And if he starts getting that lead leg chewed up, he's not switching to the left stance and still coming hard and doing all this, dude. And I do like Josh Emmett. He's tough, but this is a bad matchup for him. You know what I mean? It's a bad matchup for him, in my opinion. So give me Yair, man. I actually think Yair gets him out of there with the body kick, man.
Yeah, I agree. I like Yair a lot here too. Another thing, I just don't think Emmett won a lot of his fights. The Ige fight, like you said, was very close. He got the win. I really don't think he won the Kattar fight at all. I was there live, and I was like, Kattar won. Got my bet. Let's go. Nope. And I'm like, something's up. I don't like this. But I think Yair is the more diverse striker. He got better, like way better kicks, obviously. Elbows, good boxing. He's gonna be quicker. He's gonna be taller. And Emmett's not gonna use his wrestling. He's not. To be honest.
5 rounds.
Nope. He might get an early takedown, just maybe steal a round.
Yair's jiu-jitsu sick too. You see what he did to Brian Ortega? As soon as Ortega took him down, he snatched up an arm. I know that they're like Brian Ortega's arm just went out, but that was the same arm that he had locked up in a freaking arm bar like 2 seconds before that. No, so I don't know.
100%. Like, and I'm not gonna give like Yair like the greatest like submission, if you want to say there, but it's not like he won by a fluke. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, because he was getting that arm and then it just popped out. So it wasn't like a fluke injury or something. He was going for it, and unfortunately his arm just went out. He had it almost wrapped up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I like Yair a lot. He's tough. This is gonna be a tough fight for both guys. Like they're both tough. That's what I meant to say. I do see this go into decision. Honestly, I think Yair is gonna win a clear like 49-46, like all day outstriking him. Unless he can catch like something that maybe Emmett's didn't like see coming, like a spinning elbow or a high kick, because he's short.
Right.
Very
front
short.
kick up
like,
the middle. Who was I watching that hit him with a front kick up the middle? It might even have been Michael Johnson. Somebody threw a quick up kick right up the middle on him. Might even have could have been Calvin Cade or somebody. But
I mean, he's gonna have like a 5-inch like height advantage. Like
it's gonna be the movement
crazy.
of Yair, though. I'm telling you, you gotta for Josh Emmett's style, you gotta stand right in front of him. So I just don't think Yair is doing any of that.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about putting a bet on Yair. I was hoping the line would actually.
I got him at minus
I should have done it early.
Hey, if he was in the Discord, you would have known.
Well, I am in the Discord.
Oh yeah. You should have known. Oh yeah.
But no, I was actually hoping. I saw a lot of people on Emmett actually. I'm like, well, maybe the line will like go the opposite way, and I can get like a little juicier price. No, it went the other way. So I think I'm just gonna lay back and watch this one. I do think I'm really high on Yair. I think he wins this one. I'm very like this close. I want to put him in a parlay, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna hold off.
I think he's got value. I really do. I really do. I think this.
And then I might like him and what's that guy's name? Tuhugov. I think Tuhugov. I think that'd be a good parlay right there. Like you might get pretty good value.
I think people like Evalev, Mosar Evalev, Taporia, them guys are more dangerous to Yair than Josh Emmett. I think they're more
100% because they're more well-rounded
at this point in their career and stuff. Like Josh Emmett looks old, dude. I was watching one of his. He's got the big beard now, but he's 30, almost 38.
30,
years old.
He's just as old as me.
His head's a little thinner.
He looks older than me.
Yeah, and he's took a lot of damage, man. And I like Yair, dude.
Yep. Mushroom said Jack round 2 KO is plus 550.
Ooh, not bad. I like that, man. I like that.
He said Yair by decision. Okay. I really like Mexican fighters, especially Yair, but this fight is worrying for me. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, no, but okay.
I mean,
over 2.5 rounds. Yeah. Over 2.5 rounds. Can't say who's winning. We have a shoey bet on this. Okay.
Man, shoey bets are nice. Because both these dudes are finishers. Like both these dudes that's gonna get the bet sweats 2.5 rounds of these dudes exchanging what Yair's gonna be throwing at him and what Emmett's gonna be throwing back.
Yep. I
thought the over the 2.5, like if this was a 3-round fight, would it still be minus 280 for over 2.5? You think? I just think that weird. That seemed weird to me. I think both finishers. I know Emmett's gone to decision his last 3 fights though, but
they know this is a 5-round fight, so they might take it a little bit slower early on. So that's the only thing with 5-round fights.
Yair comes out so hard though. Yair comes out hard. He slows down a little bit, but he usually puts so much damage on the people. They slow down with him a little bit. And if you're less than 5 with Max, you just got to watch the right hand and the left hook of Josh Emmett, man.
Yep. Carlos said, "Give me Yair here." Ed heard that Emmett is coming in injured, and I like the over here as well. Okay. I have Yair putting on a kicking clinic for 5 rounds or later finish. I bet him at minus 160 straight and had him parlayed with the Iron Turtle. There you go. That's a good
nice. You already got one leg done. I like that, Ice Viking.
What's up? What up?
What is
up, kick man? That like button. Yeah, if you haven't hit that like button yet and you're still sticking around, 47 people, please hit the like button for us and subscribe to both of us if you're new or haven't. It's free. It's free, guys. You can subscribe for free.
Doesn't even cost anything.
Nothing. It's free. We just come out having fun every Thursday night, drinking, smoking, talking bets, talking UFC. This is great. This is what we do. This is what we love.
Free money.
Free money. Mr. Pay-per-view, free money.
You may have heard. It's all.
You may have heard.
It's everywhere. Everybody. Yes, sir.
Money Hunter said it was a fluke injury. I don't know about fluke. It was fluky, but it wasn't a fluke.
I mean, his arm was just in a submission 2 seconds before that.
That's very true. I mean,
but Bunny Hunter caught us bad luck earlier, so.
For bad luck? I didn't see that.
He said something happened. His fault battery died. He's like, or something.
Oh, I did see that one. You're right.
Luck.
Turpus said, watch Emmett wrestle. If he does, he's going to be very, very gassed out.
I think he gets subbed.
Team Emmett here, he's got 5 rounds to land a bomb. If he can't, I don't think he's going to win a decision. I'll tell you that. He's going to need a bomb.
I think his leg's going to get so chewed up. He better be able to switch stances.
Yep. Dave said more weapons for sure. And
Yeah.
Josh, leg kicks, spinning,
younger,
elbows,
bigger,
knees,
faster, more versatile.
Jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Yeah, you're over 1.5 knockdowns is plus 1,400.
That's got some value on it.
Knockdowns, okay.
Dude hits hard. Ask Korean
Zombie. Emmett's tough. He can get stunned. I can see Yair stunning him once and maybe knocking him down.
Jeremy Stevens put him out.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, if you go through his record, he hasn't fought the greatest people in the world, dude. Josh Emmett doesn't have the greatest wins.
And all the good fights that he
really does. But
yeah. And all the good fights that Emmett has, like, it's very questionable that he won those.
Yeah.
Very.
He could have lost the last two, man. He hasn't been looking as good as he was. But, I mean, he looked decent against Cater. But Cater's getting older, too, man. All them dudes are taking a ton of damage.
Yeah. All right.
They play his game. They stand there in the pocket boxing with Emmett.
Yeah. That's exactly true. Main event, 50 people in the chat. Appreciate you guys sticking around, hanging out with us, interacting in the chat. Hit the like button, please. Subscribe to us, please. I'm tired of doing this stuff, so just go ahead and do it. It's free. Come on, guys. So we're going to do Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski. I will start this one since Cody is not here. Ooh, my heart says Volkanovski. I really want Volkanovski to win because I really like him as a fighter. I think he's very solid. But, man, Islam is going to be monstrous. So much bigger. And that worries me. Like, both these guys are amazing, like, everywhere. I mean, Volkanovski might have the striking edge. Islam's going to have the grappling and wrestling edge, I believe. And they're both tough. But the size, the strength, once this fight gets to the mat, which I do think it eventually will, and Islam will be the one taking Volk down. I just don't think Volk's going to get up. So Volk's going to have to survive until the round ends. And I don't know how much time or how many times he can do that. And that's where I'm at in this. I think Islam wins this one eventually by a submission, I think. I know I said decision in my first initial breakdowns, but I'm going to switch that to submission. I think it happens in the 3rd round, maybe 4th round. It's going to take a little bit of time. Volk's very tough. Like I said, he's got good cardio. But I just think once it gets down and Islam is in like the half guard, if you want to say, Volk's not getting up. He's too small. Unfortunately, he's just going to be too small in this fight, in this matchup. I'm not saying he could be a lightweight, but Islam should be a welterweight. This guy cuts a crap ton of weight. He's just monstrous. I know Volk cuts a crap ton of weight too, but he's also like 5 inches shorter. So give me Islam by sub, 3rd round. Do I love it? No, but it's gonna happen. I have him in a parlay. Gonna happen. I'm really thinking about doing by finish. It's like minus 110. Yeah. I like it a lot. I think it's gonna hit. I'm that's my head. My head is saying this. My heart, I'm like closing out my heart right now because I want to say some other stuff, but I'm not gonna do it. So Islam by 3rd round submission. I think it happens. Yeah. What do you got?
Yeah, man. Islam is huge. Like you said, he's good.
That's the thing. He's just
great wrestling, great cardio, obviously improved striking after what we've seen with Charlie.
Yep.
And he's big, like you said. I love Volkanovski. The problem is he's not a power puncher. So I think that's what you're going to need to beat Khabib or to beat Islam is to crack him, and finish him. Not to say maybe Volk does carry some power up and he's going to be throwing harder because he knows he ain't going to be able to throw as many volume shots like he usually does.
True.
But man, I just feel like that Islam being a lot bigger. It's weird though to say. Like I feel like he's just going to do this and that to Volkanovski because we ain't never seen anybody do this and that to Volkanovski. Even though Islam is bigger, like I don't know if his striking is going to be good enough. If say he can't take Volkanovski. As a matter of fact, I know that Volkanovski's going to outstrike him. He's going to be way faster and have way better movement. but I'm not going to be able to. I can't pick. I mean, that Volkanovski is going to be able to stop the wrestling. I think this fight looks a lot like the Drew Dober Islam fight, where Drew Dober's savage striker, decent takedown defense. You know, not really the greatest, but like he just got smushed. You know, he got taken down, he got smushed, he got held down. Like I said, Volkanovski's been training with Craig Jones, who's a freaking way bigger than him, and he's a world champion jiu-jitsu guy. So I'm sure that's going to help. But yeah, man, I'm seeing Islam probably being able to get Volk in the 4th or 5th. I think he just wears on him. But I'm picking Islam to win, probably by sub. I mean, I don't see him knocking out Volk at all. Sub or decision, and yeah, man. But I'm rooting for Volk. I'm not gonna lie, I'm rooting for Volk, man. I love Volk. I've won a lot of money on him. I like him. I like Islam too, but I like what Volk's trying to do out here. So give me Islam, but man, I'm rooting for Volk, man. I'm rooting for Volk. But if you want your money, the smart money is going to go on Islam. Probably by sub too, I would imagine. Yeah. Inside the distance, one of them.
Yep. And if you want to be super safe, like I said, inside the distance, maybe like a ground and pound knockout if he gets like full mount. Because if he gets full mount, like Volk's not getting up. It's his size at that point. There's just no way. And
like Ortega took him down twice, and Ortega's not the greatest wrestler. So if he can do that, imagine Volk's like Islam's
Volk's gonna need to like really watch his kicks, because that's how Ortega was able to take him down. He caught his kick, and then he took him down. He's small, and Islam is way bigger than Ortega. And like you said, Ortega's not the greatest wrestler. You got Islam, who's one of the probably the best wrestler. Going to push him down when he grabs a kick, and it's going to be over. Like it might only take one. It could be two.
I don't think
Volk's going to have to survive.
I don't think he gets the pound for pound out of there in the 1st or 2nd takedown. I think he gets to wear on him, and then eventually he stops squirming as much, and he accepts the takedown, because Volk, he ain't accepting that shit right away. He's getting up. God, I want Volk to win, and I really do. But
I'm right.
I ain't going down that road again. I ain't going down that Islam.
Islam
road again.
I was humbled. I know who's probably going to win this fight. I'm still rooting for the underdog here. It's an underdog story here.
Yeah.
But smart money, like you said, Islam by finish, sub. You can maybe do the under, maybe. But
then we'll get to see him go up. He said he wants to go up to 170. I'd like to see him fight somebody up there.
I think he's fighting guys. I think
he's
size.
Little though, man. He's like he's 5'10", dude. Usman's like 6'1". Them dudes are a lot bigger than him.
Is he 6'1"?
Yeah.
I think he's still gonna be
6'2". They say Usman's 6'2", but him and Kobe's like
still
5'11" and 6'4".
Yeah, he's still gonna be wide, like just
wider than Usman.
I don't know, man.
He's only got a 70-inch reach.
Or just as big. Well, who do you think would win, Usman or Islam?
Usman?
I think so. At this stage?
Yeah. I think he can. I think he can. Dude, there ain't no way Islam's taking Usman down, holding him down. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. Not him being a little bigger. He's not holding Usman down. So now we're talking striking match. Usman's got some hands.
Well, I think Usman has a better striking, but I'm talking about wrestling, because Usman, I think his knees are.
Yeah, but he can wrestle.
He can't wrestle.
He's been taken down like half a time. I don't think Islam will out wrestle, because like with wrestling, like okay, so even if Islam gets Usman down, when you got two wrestlers that are so good at wrestling, you ain't holding that guy down. Like good luck, like in the NCAA tournament, just pinning the other dude. You know what I mean? It's going to be 5-3. I would love to see it. That's why I mean, even if Volk does lose, it was good he tried to go up, but I would like to see Islam go up. You know what I mean?
Yep. Turpa said Volk might accept a clinch and try to wrestle, and it would be his downfall. Yeah, he should not try to wrestle anything.
Oh, hell
clinch.
No.
You keep this fight at range, and I know he actually moves. I think he has a 1 inch. He has like a 1 inch reach advantage. I think too, which is crazy.
Stick and move, dude. Stick and move. Yep. Do not ever.
Yeah, Mushroom says Makachev inside the distance. I agree. Funny Hunter, Cody disappeared to go do a line.
Yeah, I wish. Sure would be a lot cooler.
Islam, the fight will make it to the 4th round or so. I'll give Volk that much credit. Yep. I think he'll make it to the 3rd. I think after that, it's only a matter of time. Almost unbettable Islam versus number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world for plus 300. It's Volk for me. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I want to believe. I do. I get what you're saying. It all makes sense.
Yeah. I hope, man. I see it in my head too. I can see Volk winning in my head. Start stuffing the takedowns in that second round, third, beginning of the third. Start working some shit. But I mean,
if Volk can come here and stuff takedowns for 2 rounds, like I'm talking like
3, 4, 5.
Do you what? Okay, so let's say for instance, Volk stuffs 8 takedown attempts in 2 rounds total. 3rd round hits. Would you live bet Volk right now?
Wait, say what now? You say he stuffs 8 of them in the first 2 rounds?
Yeah, he doesn't get taken down once. He stuffs 8 of them in the first 2 rounds. It could
What's his live bet number?
I don't know. I'm just saying, would you live bet him now in the 3rd round?
If he stops all the takedowns in the first fucking round, because Volk ain't getting tired, so it's not like in the 4th round. I just assume Volk gets tired and Islam starts taking him down. No, Islam better get his shit going early and often, because if, like I said, if Volk survives that 1st and 2nd round and the 3rd round somehow starts stopping them takedowns, he's gonna win the striking. He puts out way too much volume. He moves. He ain't gonna be there for he ain't gonna flying jump knee into nothing like Oliveira. And Oliveira, by that time, had already in the 2nd round had already stopped the takedowns. He had already stopped 2 takedowns, and then he did his best O'Day impression, fucking Nat or some shit, and got knocked out. Volk ain't gonna do that. So, but like I said, I still think that Islam gets his wrestling going in them first couple rounds. But yeah, no, if he stops the 8 takedowns the first 2 rounds, I'm betting the shit out of Volk, because I gotta assume he already won the first 2, right? Stopped 8 takedowns. Landed some leg kicks, right? Pieced him up, little dirty boxing inside. Yeah, man.
All right. Well, now I know when to live bet Volk.
Yes, sir. That's what we do in the Discord, baby. That's what we do in the Discord with the live betting.
Volk has pillow hands at 145, and he will have goose down feather hands at 155.
Yeah, man.
Potentially, he doesn't really have that knockout power, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's the best way to use Volk money line, him in a parlay. If you prop anything on him, big mistake, he could win this either way he chooses. Volk.
You could probably parlay. You could probably, to make money, you could probably parlay Tuhugov with Islam, and then just bet Volk straight up, and you're probably going to make a little bit of money off of that.
Yeah, you'll make a little bit for sure.
Because Islam and Tuhugov is probably going to be what, minus 200 or something, and Volk's plus 250. Yeah, so I don't know.
Islam is lock of the week inside the distance. The play, Islam got me worried, saying he wants the KO. He's just saying that.
Talking that talk.
Dirty Red said, sorry, use Islam, not Volk. So he meant Volk instead of when we read that. Not Volk. He meant Islam.
I feel you.
138 MMA. I like the over 2.5. I feel like Volk is durable, but in the end, Makachev is the most skilled fighter in the UFC right now. I agree. Definitely go check out 138 MMA on Twitter and YouTube as well. Does great stuff on the whiteboard. Love that. I usually don't bet more than 60 a fight, but I laid 200 on Islam inside the distance at plus 100. I'm a Volk fan too, but the size and strength will be too much. I agree.
Yeah, man.
Mushroom. Great show as usual, Johnny and Cody. 2 more sleeps until violence. Thanks for the shout out. No problem, man. Definitely. If you're just new, definitely go check out Philly Mushroom on Twitter. He does great breakdowns and does funny tweets as well. So definitely, he's a great follow. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Great dude. Part of the community is what he is. So
check
him out for
Bunny Hunter will study tomorrow, but I think Volk having no neck will help him.
That definitely can't hurt. That can't hurt. I like that. I like that, Bunny Hunter. Appreciate you coming out, hanging out again, bro, too.
Yep. Jordan, thanks for coming out. Enjoy the breakdowns. Y'all are awesome. Appreciate that. You should be okay there. Ice. Sicky, hope you guys cash. Good luck to everybody. I appreciate you coming out, Sicky, and staying up late past your bedtime. Appreciate it.
Yo.
Dirty Red
said, yeah, get him with one more jab.
I take Islam over Usman. I think I would too.
I don't think he can out wrestle. Usman's too big in wrestling, man. That size matters a lot.
Usman hasn't wrestled in like what, 5 fights?
He's stopping it. He's stopping it. Islam ain't taking him down. And he ain't gonna
no,
do it and hold him down for 5
no.
rounds. Like if he lands a takedown, he ain't just holding Usman down. It's like like even if he would take down Colby, you think he's gonna just fucking mush Colby to the Colby? It's a wrestler. We know how to get to our hips, hop up. You can't be on your back as a wrestler. You better not accept that.
Somos de Lima said Islam is almost the same size as Robert Whitaker.
Seen a picture of that dude. He freaking was. And Whitaker looked chubby, bro. Whitaker even looked like he'd been eating, but Islam's a big boy, dude.
Volkanovski is not stuffing anything. He's gonna get finished, period. He might stuff a couple.
I hope he
Islam
does,
sub, I agree. Fucking go. Carlos, great card, great show, great breakdowns. Now let's get some money, Mr. Pay-Per-View. Johnny K, the Greek God, picks him, and myself. Cheap plug. The UFC money, yes. Definitely go check out Carlos. He does great breakdowns, good bets videos as well. Definitely. So he is definitely. And if you like WWE bets as well, I keep telling them, do a freaking breakdown for WWE. You'll get a lot of people knows his stuff with WWE 190%. Ryan said, thanks guys for a great show. So yeah,
appreciate you, Ryan.
We got 2.5 hours. Look at us
doing the damn thing. Gotta get that information out there, man.
Yeah. 50 people. Like I said, hit the like button, subscribe to us if you're new, if you haven't noticed, if you haven't heard of us, or if you're just tuning in, you're just checking in. We do this every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern time. We will be doing another breakdown and having fun with our bets with a couple other guys tomorrow. 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do Punch List MMA, and then MMA Fight Club will be with us for a little bit, and we might have another special guest as well. And we're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk bets, basically go over the same thing, go over the chat. If you want to come hang out with us tomorrow night, do so as well. Cody, this is your time. Plug your Discord and Patreon. Go.
Oh yeah. If you want to check it out, I got my Patreon on my YouTube page, Twitter page, Instagram page. And what it is, you're going to get a chance to get all my bets. As soon as I place them, I post the pictures on there. So you might get them a week early. I'm on the Discord throughout the week. And then during the fights, I'm on the Discord trying to help with live bets, just having a great time. But yeah, the Patreon is $10, $250 a week. This week already, I put up the Yair bet earlier in the week, minus 165. I already beat $50-something in line movement on that. Parker Porter plus 120. He's plus 105. So I already beat like $45 in line movement on that. A lot of line movement. Giving out the Kletzen Rodriguez when he was still at minus 280, stuff like that. So you'll get them all before I post them on Instagram and Twitter like that. So it's nice. It's a workout, and we'll make a lot of money together and have a good time, man.
For sure. Yeah, I have fun on the Discord, especially there.
Like always, my bets are they're still free. They're free on Instagram, free on Twitter. But like I said, you'll get them. You might get them a week or two earlier.
You'll even get more bets.
Yeah. You get extra, 10 bets that I actually like for the whole card and stuff like that, man. There's a lot of perks, and we have a good time in there. So.
Oh yeah, it's always good. Dirty Red said, fun show to everyone from Johnny, Cody, and the chat. Always, appreciate the chat. Don't be shy if you're in here. Always participate. We always try to get to everybody, like we always say. Yep. So that is all we got, right? Do you have anything else you want to say? No, we'll save for tomorrow night. Yeah. So like tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. It'll be on my channel as well. Definitely come. It's already up on my channel. Just hit the notification so you don't miss out. And forget about it too. So hit the like button if you're already there, if you're early. That way you don't have to worry about it. Great. That's why I put up early so everybody knows. It's nice. But all right, guys. Take care. Good luck on your bets if I don't see you tomorrow. And good luck. See you tomorrow. Let's see how you guys tomorrow. All right. Exactly. See y'all later, man. See you guys. Later, man.